defenders, I think, it's like.
I'm alive, I believe I'm live. People deluded, I'm back again. Thank you very much for tuning back in each and every time. If you're like myself over here in the United Kingdom, then, you know, good evening to you guys. Wherever else you guys are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and of course, good night. I hope everyone's doing well and safe. I hope everyone's in good spirits. I hope everyone's having a progressive week. And I also hope everybody's in good health. And I wish that continues, people. Please hit the like button on your way in. And welcome to the Tottenham Hotspur versus Chelsea live watch along of this second leg in the Carabao Cup, where obviously, you know, Spurs are looking to overcome a 2-goal deficit after Chelsea obviously won. Quick overview of the first leg if you didn't watch it. You know, calamities from Spurs. Spurs were atrocious, and summed up basically by the own goals they scored. You know, the second goal, Tanganga, you know, he's headed it, he's hit it into Davis, and a madness happened. You know, Tanganga's obviously, you know, lost the ball, which obviously led to the own goal for the first. So Spurs are going to have to wake up. You know, obviously an early goal in this tie for Spurs at their ground could make it nervous for Chelsea. Obviously, I hate to say it, but when you think of Chelsea, you do think of winning. You know, they've got the big one. I wish Arsenal could win, and they don't sit down for long in it. Like, you know, you're in Tuchel, for example, he knows he's in the hot seat, but at most clubs you get to ride on the fact you won Champions League. At Chelsea, if you're not cutting the business, you could be gone in 18 months or whatever. Now, this isn't the biggest competition, but trophies are trophies and they all count. And, you know, you're never going to say no. So, yeah, man, Chelsea have a chance to get to the final. Obviously, Arsenal versus Liverpool tomorrow. Check out the pin message because we will be doing a watch along for that. Boy, I want either team, assuming we can beat Liverpool. You know, a North London derby final be a madness. Chelsea, you know, we seem to do all right in the finals against them. But saying that, in this specific competition, Chelsea been bullying Arsenal in this. So, you know, long gone are the days of Jugba. But yeah, man, and we used to play the kids them times there. Obviously, you can see the lineups of both teams to the left and right of me, as well as the benches in the graphic below. I made sure that was all done on time, people. Come on, give me some flowers. For Spurs, I think, you know, at the end of the day, trophies are trophies, and I don't know what's going on with Hugo Lloris, but the first name Galini starting, that tells me that there's maybe Lloris is carrying something. He's fit enough to be on the bench, so he's fit enough to participate if need be. But this tells me that, you know, Conte's thinking about the weekend, really and truly. You know, Galini, Tanganga, Davinson Sanchez, Davies, Emerson, Winks, Højbjerg, Doherty, who we hope has another clanger. Emerson Royal is also there along with Harry Winks and Højbjerg. You've got Lo Celso in place of Son, who's out until February. Harry Kane, the number 10 and the captain. And you've got Lucas Moura. Looking over at Chelsea, again, even though they won the last game, it was calamitous what Lukaku was doing in front of goal. Like, I don't know what was worse, you know, Lukaku missing the chances or Lukaku actually trying to dribble. But they've got Lukaku, Mount, Werner, Hudson-Odoi, Azpilicueta, Kovacic, Jorginho, and a back three outfield centre halves, 4 including Kepa. You know, in goal you've got Kepa in goal, Sarr, Christensen, and Rudiger complete Chelsea's defence, and that's the lineup of both sides, people. So it is what it is in that regards, really. You know, obviously Chelsea are without Mendy, who's over there at AFCON. I think he's actually contracted COVID. So again, thoughts and prayers are with Mendy and anyone else suffering, man. Appreciate you, Prince Teddy, for putting the benches in nonetheless. I was on job today. A man said Rose for the national anthem. Gio, appreciate that. Ryan, Phil, come on. Hope Chelsea win, big DG. I mean, if it comes to it, I would rather Chelsea win, but it's one of them I'd rather both teams lose. You know, they're both the ops, innit? Spurs were our little noisy neighbours, and then, you know, they started making a lot of noise, saying that noise, you know, empty barrels make the most noise, as they say, or as my nan used to say, RIP. And then you've got Chelsea. I want them both to lose. I don't feel comfortable saying I want either team to win if it came to it. You'd rather Chelsea go through in it because they are rivals, but it comes down to the North London angle in it. But yeah, looking like a back five for Spurs, same as usual, really. DG, you think you could ever date a Spurs or Chelsea fan? Yeah, what's all this about? What's all, you know? Shout out to the buff ones, Chelsea. Get me all the brandings and that, you know. Shout me, it don't matter. It don't matter. Come on, man. The football's not that deep. It's not that deep. You saying you got sweet ones there, Greg, for man? I hear it. Tell them I don't bite, man. I tell them there's more to the guy than football and that, man. Appreciate you. I don't bite Chelsea and Spurs fans. The galley always welcome. Come on, man. Is what it is. Appreciate the Kenyans involved people. Rambo, I appreciate that, man. Personally, I think this country has lost respect for its domestic cups. It's a shame. I think so. I won't say the FA Cup's getting it back, but I think there was a little period where the FA Cup was treated like the League Cup, like it was really rubbed out. I hear you, though. I do think with obviously the Premier League and the Champions League, I do think in the Prem, the whole qualifying for the top four, Ryan, for the sake of it and the finances, and that's almost become an unofficial trophy in itself, has kind of knocked the polish off the FA Cup, man. You know, people in the business to win trophies. I love the FA Cup. As an Arsenal fan in my lifetime, I ain't seen us win the League Cup really, actually, with this. I've seen us get to a lot of finals and get bullied by Chelsea. I've seen, obviously, the Birmingham one. FA Cup's our thing, but I hear you, though, 100%. I have a massive headache. Think I have a cold. Apologies for being late, DG Nation. Raz, go rest up, man. Hope you get better soon. Go and rest up, man. Don't apologize, especially when you sound really under the weather, man. Make sure you're back in your rear nef. You're getting your lemons, you're getting your honey, and all of that good stuff, my guy. Take a shot for you. I'm just looking for an excuse to do this, but yeah, for you, my guy. Oof. Yeah, man, I'm ready for the game today. Defo lit me up. That's for you, man. Solidarity thing. Big up Teddy again. You know, you lot, appreciate you lot, man. But I thought today, I got to do it today. So, yeah, it should be a big get again. I can't lie. For a neutral, I want Spurs to score early, you know. Bit of nerves. I want the ultimate Spurs meltdown. I want them to score early within the first 10. Fans cheering them on. I want them to have Chelsea on the ropes. And then one long ball over the top. Lukaku running in behind confirms the victory, even though I don't even want Chelsea to. If you look at both go out, I'd be blessed. And there's some interesting potential finals. You could have Spurs, Liverpool. You could have Chelsea, Arsenal. You could have Liverpool, Chelsea. You know, Tuchel versus Klopp. You know, Conte, Arteta. But hey, hopefully by then, by getting to the final, we got Vlahovic and Arthur Melo and Guimaraes and all these guys we're getting linked with. I want chaos, bro. I can't lie to you. I like chaos. There's nothing better than me as a neutral seeing VAR shake someone. A foul that's not a red card. I want chaos, man. I want something to go out the window. I kind of, bro, if Tanganga and them, and if they want to do the on goal thing again, I'm here for it. I'm here for entertainment, man, and I'm definitely here for calamities when, you know, there's no love lost between Spurs and Chelsea, you know, for an Arsenal fan. Respect to all the Chelsea and Spurs fans out there. Definitely one love to my Arsenal ones locked in. It is what it is. And as usual, if you don't support any of them clubs and you're just tuned in, I appreciate it nonetheless. You know, we've got a couple minutes still before kickoff. You know, I think it's 7:45. It's 7:24 on my watch over here in the UK. You know, I don't see a watch. So if you lot want to get me a Rolly, April the 13th, but my birthday, 27, you lot, Rolly, you get me? Like just a humble one. You know, not a bust down, plain Jane. But if you want to get me one and a green face, we're here, innit? But yeah, man. Again, at the end of the day, it's a London derby, innit? And if I was Conte, putting myself in Conte's shoes, you know, you've got to treat players as adults. You've got to say to them, listen, pardon my French people as well, you lot fucked up in the first leg. You're giving yourself a mountain to climb. 2-0's a dangerous lead. You know, everybody expects you to go out. Go and put in a performance. Use the energy of the fans. Go and try and get an early goal. Things can happen, Car. For real, you know, Chelsea do give chances. If I'm Tuchel and that, I'm saying, listen, unpopular opinion, but I'm saying to them, you can play a lot better. They were handed those 2 goals against Spurs. Really, you know, Lukaku weren't clinical. They had a couple chances. If I'm Tuchel, I'm saying put this game to bed. You know, put this game to bed, score some goals. Let me take off who I need to take off because we've got City on the weekend. Send out a statement as much as you can against this depleted Spurs team. And both of them have big games on the weekend. Same way, you know, I don't actually know who Liverpool have at the weekend, but I know Arsenal tomorrow. We have Liverpool, and then we've got these, man. We really should have done a El Clasico live stream, you know. Apparently, Real Madrid is winning a goal to 0 against Barcelona. Who scored, broski? Phil has said, I can't wait for tomorrow, DG. Phil, I share your enthusiasm, my guy, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm looking forward to it because I don't know. In the Cups, we're kind of dodgy against Liverpool, but at the same time, it's Liverpool. It's over there at Anfield. I believe. I'm sure Anfield's the first leg. I could be wrong. Either way, we're playing Liverpool, innit? No Sane, No, Mane, apologies. No Salah, but nonetheless, they've got players. And Sky Sport, Vinicius Jr., the truth. Who else, man? Can't lie. Sky Sports are showing Chelsea's pressing from the first leg. This was also a major issue for Spurs. A major issue. They couldn't get out. And if you're Arsenal, I can't lie, man. I know this won't be the same Spurs lineup, but there's, they kind of struggle to beat the press. Their midfield's kind of basic. I hope we can do a job on Sunday. I'm just doing my little scouting report. Vinicius Jr., I cannot even lie, man. I might have to. He's got this one. Pre-El Clasico as well in the Spanish Super Cup. Oh, don't do that. I was about to see the goal. Don't do that. Oi, Vinicius. Who did he say? Oh, Arroyo, you tried. He's gone. He's gone. Get off me. Finish. Good finish from the young Brazilian lad. The truth, man. As I always say, man, I'm a shameless fan of Vinicius. I am so sorry, Vinicius, for ever thinking you weren't the truth. He finally arrived. Brazil thing. He's falling over as well. Brazil finish. His foot moved. It's a Brazil thing. What a season Vinicius is having, man. What a player. What a player. Boy, it's peak. Barca are rubbed now anyways, man. So it's a shame. It's not really... You don't even get... I see Benfica bop these, man. So it's not even really a shock, man. Barcelona are terrible these days now. Really. Shout out to them, though. Shout out to Vinicius. To deal for Bruno Guimaraes this month, Lyon, are providing clubs with two options: 45 million including bonuses, or a loan with a 45 million obligation. Bloody hell, man. Vinny Jr. What a player. Militao, what a player. Brazilians are taking over this football thing again. I can't wait. Well, sorry, people. I just have to show you something that's completely unrelated to football. I don't... Boy. Yeah, I changed the screen. Why is it not sharing my screen? People, am I wrong? But this looks like a sheg. I know football games are a bump, but oh Lord, man, £6 for these chicken and chips. Lord God. Don't look the worst, but it looks dry. It looks like there's hardly anything in there as well. And £6. £6 for this, people. Say we're going off topic, but I just had to share that with someone. I can't believe that. I really can't believe that. Very good goal. Why is the El Clasico in Saudi? Not a clue. Apart from cha-ching, really is all I can think of. Do you think Ryan Sessegnon can fulfill his potential at Spurs? In theory, yes. But I think Ryan Sessegnon, he's at that age now where the penny's got to drop for him, really. And, you've got a good coach in Conte. If you can get a role there, And he gave him who is it? He played a decent game against someone. He played a big game this season. And he did all right. He's all right, but it's now time to show it. I personally think he's a bit one-dimensional. I think he needs to nail down a role now. I've seen him play just at Fulham mainly. I've seen him play in the 10. I've seen him play as a winger. I've seen him play as a fullback. I think he needs to define himself in relation to what he is. Nah, man, I can't believe that was £6. That is £6. You see how football at all levels is a bump? Saying that, I swear I spent £6-7 once on a slice of pizza at the Emirates, and that's because I made the rookie mistake, people. I had work drinks, so obviously finished from that. Just didn't get anything to eat, just popped in and 2-2s. Now I'm dying, innit? It was that or die. I bought 2 of them as well, so really it's £14 on some nonsense. Lord knows how much the soda paid. I had to pay for that. I think I paid a premium for water, but I was dying. It was that or die. Speaking of dying, people, I'm taking off my hoodie. Not too late to switch to the El Clasico. I've got it in front of me. I've got El Clasico on. Come on, man. I'm about from around the way. I came with something. Oh, saying that it's frozen now. Come on, man. We're back again. 15 minutes until kickoff, people. Where this game's concerned, hit the like button. Shout out to Carlo. Carlo's in the suit. Xavi's trying to do the casual pep stuff. There should be a rule in football, man. You can't, unless you win Champions League or win a league title or a major trophy, you need to wear a suit. Because big Carlo Ancelotti, he's done everything in the game, is suited and booted. Saying that, it must be extremely hot over there in Saudi Arabia. Whether it looks like evening time, so it's probably cooler. Should beat Liverpool tomorrow. No strikers. To be fair, you could say on the best of days, Liverpool have no strikers really, and they've been winning the league title. Rumors we've held secret talks at Coley with Telemans reps. DG. I hope so. I hope so. Bring them man in. Bring him in. I'll either do a live stream on it tomorrow or after this. I'll summarize in like a 10-minute video or something and post it. I've seen all the rumors, Arthur on loan, all of that sort of stuff. I don't know. Klopp in a suit is weird to me. True, yeah. Klopp's won the business. He's the one guy. Him and Tony Pulis. You don't have to wear suits because you lot are the original tracksuit men. To be fair, if I was a gaffer, I don't know if I'd be it, because I do love a tracksuit, but I do love suited and booted, and I do love the smart casual. I'll probably do the smart casual stuff. If I'm completely honest with you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Come on, and don't forget to check out the pinned message because it's Liverpool versus Arsenal tomorrow. We'll be doing a watch along for that. Carlisle Barca looking to hit back. Oof, big chance. Who is that? Looks like one of the smallest men on the pitch, almost headed in. Luke De Jong. Oh, wow, camera tricks. How you play for Barcelona shows anything's possible, man. Appreciate you, Craig. Telemans is a baller. Although we get on to Xhaka, you look at the statistics. Who's up there in terms of midfielders for giving away penalties in the league this season? It's Telemans. And then also, you've got Lokonga, who's up there for mistakes leading to shots. So if them two are slapped in midfield together just based on the data, now for what it's worth, bring Telemans. Allegedly, we tried to get him at Monaco when his stock was low. He wasn't on it at the time. Obviously, he knows us since we're 16. Since he was 16, he's played at the Emirates since 16 years of age. Those of you that remember, well, remembering the Champions League is one thing, but remember when we was in the Champions League and Anderlecht played, he was 16, 17 years playing, so he knows about the carpet. Obviously, he's a good player, but generally, Telemans is clearly someone that's going to move between now and probably more likely the summer because you've heard him play coy on Leicester transfer, on Leicester contract talks, and them things there. He's probably waiting, and one suspects, is this his client does his agent, on behalf of his client, drum up interest, sees an opportunity. Arsenal need a midfielder, seeing if Arsenal got money to spend. Can we get this done in January? Maybe it's that, or is it geared towards the summer move? I don't know really. So part of me feels it could be agents. I do think there's legitimate interest, and rightly so, in Telemans. I'd be open. I would love Telemans to sign for the club. One has to wonder how Telemans would fit, where Telemans would play, with Partey and whatnot. Would he play in the Xhaka role? Would he play as a more box-to-box sort of man? I don't know, but bring him to the carpet. He's of the right age, the right profile. I don't really like to be that guy, but Premier League experience. I mean, not just us. A lot of people would love Telemans. City were rumoredly interested. Would you, as a footballer, could you afford to turn down Pep Guardiola if Pep comes calling in your career? I wouldn't. It's like Jose still managing. He's still got that. You can't really turn down the opportunity to play for Jose. Really. So, yeah, be interested to see what happens in that regard. Make sure we're hitting the like button, people. Big up you lot for tuning in. Oh, Jay, we finished 8th. And fans are there saying, oh, Arthur can't get into a team that Juventus that finished 5th. Yeah, okay. But have you not learned? Forgive me if I'm wrong. Bologna might have had a good season last year. So it's a bit ignorant. But where'd Bologna finish in Serie A? I very much doubt they won the league. Ramsdale got relegated. How's that worked out for us? Brighton had a terrible first half of the season last year. What did that work out? Southampton were hardly world beaters when Van Dijk was signed by Liverpool. Hull were hardly amazing when Robertson was picked up. Fair enough. I hear all of that, but it's about the player and how they fit into the team. Again, is what it is. And for me, with Arthur, he's a 25. He's got ability. He's fairly press resistant. He just needs to be professional and play at this moment. And for me, it's the same sort of thing that how we got Odegaard. People that look like damaged goods, can we get them in? My hope is that at least there's a buy option. I really hope there's a buy option on Arthur's deal. Or are we going to do the whole Odegaard thing again, where we're banking on him? I don't think I've seen Tony Pulis without a cap and tracksuit either. In fact, saying that, I think he was in a suit once on Monday Night Football or something. So we might be capping on him slyly, very slyly. He scored, but yeah, Telemans is also good for a banger as well. He's also good for a good goal. Bring him to the carpet, man. It'd be decent, man, but yeah, we'll speak about that soon. Big up the 28 of you who've hit the like button. Today's gonna be a struggle. Struggle. But we gonna do it. Gus Poyet's in the building. He played for both of these clubs. Bro, where's William Gallas, man? He'd be so dirty to play for Chelsea, Spurs, and Arsenal. Disgust me, man. Absolutely disgust me. He's looking peak. Wait, we'll have to see. Mick Dembele scores the odd great goal too. Take him, please. Nah, you're all right, man. He's too good for us. It's the Brazil bias coupled with Edu getting people off him, playing devil's advocate, of course. Hey, man, if the Brazil bias gets you decent players, it don't matter, boy. This is what I was asking for. Not guys like William. Like, bring through these sort of guys. Do what you need to do, man. Have a party, you know. Big up Edu. They told him you're not doing your job right, car. You're on holiday and doing barbecues. Don't they do? If this is what you bring to the table, you can do what you like. Bring it. Boy, hopefully this is a good game of football. And like I said, make sure you set your reminders, folks, because we go again tomorrow, Liverpool versus Arsenal. Link's just been posted once again. Hit the like button. If all of you listening right now hit the like button, we'd be over halfway. You're not doing the guy dirty, man. Kickoff is imminent, man. I can't lie. If I had to predict a winner, I'm going to say 2-1 Chelsea. Spurs to take the lead. By the way, Joshua, why is it not bringing your stuff up? What's going on, man? By the way, speaking on Arthur and Juventus, what happened to the Kulusevski links? Well, it seems like it's gone away, really. And, you know, he's seen as someone that plays off the right. So they're probably looking at, okay, we got Pepe and Saka for this season. There's other priorities like the middle of the park or potentially up front. Working under Enrique and Allegri, I would expect him to be tactically aware as well. He is. My problem is just he's at that stage now where it's down to you. Do you want to be a good footballer? Like, do you want to do serious things in your career? Because if you keep coasting, you'll still be at decent clubs and stuff. But it's that now, isn't it? It's mentally. The ability is there. He fits our team and what we want to do with being progressive like a glove. Right age, right profile. It's down to him. And obviously, Chiesa did get injured. Phil's going with 3-1 Chelsea. Bring it, man. If need be, I'd rather them win. But there's no winners in this. Chelsea 90 minutes away from a final. Spurs potentially if they can turn things around. Vinicius Jr., what a player, man. Carlo is getting a tune out of him. 5 minutes until kickoff, folks. Boss are in the mud. I have to turn off this game now. Spurs players look a bit nervous in this tunnel. I can't cap. Obviously, you can't read too much into seeing what's going on. Come on, Omar, shout out to you. Telemans or Gamares. Oof. If it was up to it, Gamares, but I'm going to be shameless, start screaming Telemans soon, provided he's on this thing. Brazil bias Gamares. Benzema. Back to Vinicius. Yeah, Barca, you man, that shit. Spurs just do too much light shows and think they have a good atmosphere. What is this? Wait, that Spurs Stadium, I told you the only success is going to be there, bro, is boxing going on in events. I swear AJ lost theirs. That man messing up AJ's thing. Ashley Cole, I can't lie, he was one of my favorite players and still kind of is, minus being a pagan, just because, you know, I was an aspiring fullback. Oh, Barcelona, goal. Is it time to be shameless? Luke de Jong, I was just dissing him. Oh, that's why I'm doing YouTube vids and you play for Barca. What do I know? I still don't think you should be there, though. But hey, it's 1-1. Goal. De Jong. And for Arsenal tomorrow, apparently Trent and Alisson are back in full training, so it's big. It's big. Boy, time to switch on with this game though. Bare light work's going on. Hella light work's going on at the Spurs arena. Boy, I'm going with change my mind, man. Nah, I swear I said 2-1. 2-1 Spurs. 2-1 Chelsea. Spurs to take the lead. To be fair, if De Jong has scored for the third game running, shout out to him. He's doing his thing, innit? Doing his thing. I can't even hate. Still shit though. The very fact that he gets paid to play for Barcelona, shout out to him. He's doing his thing, but this is why Barcelona are in the mud. Like, wait, it's peak for them, man. Pure doddery. What's going on? 2-1 Chelsea. I love how Rudiger is just calm in the dugout, ready to shithouse all game. Bro, Rudiger is ready. Do you know what? I can't lie. I love to see Rudiger at corners because he's always in some sort of mix-up. And you can imagine Emerson Royal's going to spend the whole game arguing with the ref in terms of trying to get people booked today. Right, Dane Scarlett's on the bench. Like them Spurs youngsters there. Them serious rebels. More 2-1s for Chelsea. Once again, where the lineups are concerned, for Spurs, Galini, Tanganga, Sanchez, Davis, Emerson Royal, Doherty, Højbjerg, Winks, Kane, Mora, and Lo Celso. Visitors Chelsea, Kepa, Christensen, Sarr, Rudiger, Azpilicueta, Hudson-Odoi, Mason, Mount, Jorginho, Kovacic, Lukaku, and Timo Werner. Kickoff is finally imminent, people. I think there's more shows to come from Spurs. The players need to do the knees and all of them things there. And much like the first leg, obviously you're keen to see how both teams play free at the back, and there's obviously the element of cancel each other out. I'd expect Spurs at some point they're going to have to go for it. So I expect at some point there's going to be plenty of space in this game. If I was a Tottenham fan or if I was part of the Tottenham coaching staff, you'd have to preach to these players. You need to start well from the first second. Get your fans behind you, or it can get long. Kickoff is imminent, people. Conte looks like if looks could kill, he's going to jail card. There's multiple homicides. Thomas Tuchel, very good poker face in general. You don't really know what he's thinking. The players have taken the knee. And the thing's done. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Lukaku is kicked off. He's managed to find a teammate. Welcome, people. Make sure you're hitting the like button. Big up everyone who's tuned in. It's Tottenham versus Chelsea in the second leg of this Carabao semi-final, people. 90 minutes away from either side potentially being in the final. For Chelsea, they win trophy. Spurs, they don't know what a trophy is, so it would be a good look. And obviously for Tuchel, the more trophies you get, the better it looks on your record, isn't it? Started off well. It's a bit of head tennis, balls in the air. Can we play football, please, lads? It's here with Kepa. Kepa, who stands to see plenty of football in the absence of Mendy for AFCON. So, He's found a little role for himself. Pardon me. Looks like Spurs are looking to press when it gets into certain zones. Aspilicueta, the experience. Aspilicueta, Christensen, who might not, him and Rudiger, who are two of the three centre halves today, they might not even be at the club come next season. Callum Hudson-Odoi forced to go backwards. And I think I'm keen to see what Spurs on, because at some point they're going to have to go for it, or they're going to have to try and set the tempo. They look a bit more switched on. They're pressing in numbers. Ball into Lukaku here against Davinson Sanchez. This was so funny to watch in the first leg. Mason Mount. Chelsea looking to make something happen from this right-hand side. Aspilicueta goes back home. Rudiger. Hudson-Odoi get wider. That was dead from Sarr. The pass didn't make it. Sarr's going to get in trouble here. Sarr. Emerson Royals did the right thing. Sarr's playing some dodgy passes there. And if I was a Spurs lad, that's looking like the centre half to get onto. Emerson Royal. That was terrible. Sarr versus Emerson Royal. Battle of the duds today. Bro, Lukaku versus Davinson Sanchez. It's a madness. It's horrible. One's chasing his first touch. One's erratic. Crazy. Hudson-Odoi. So I don't even think he knew what he was doing there, but he keeps possession and gives it to his teammate, Christensen. Within this first 2 minutes, Chelsea's defenders have seen plenty of the ball. Aspilicueta, almost put Kovacic under pressure, but that's why he can give it to Kovacic. Brush his passer, man. Hudson-Odoi looks to advance. Poor pass from him into Sarr. Tired cross from Sarr. Tanganga heads it clear. Be a Chelsea throw. Tired. And this left-hand side, all right. Chelsea's left-hand side. This is the side. This is looking like where it's going to be the side. Sarr takes the throw on Jorginho. Sarr's made it look good, but that was horrible from Jorginho. Carelessly gives it away. Harry Kane tries to flick it on. Aspilicueta read the situation. And it's back here with Chelsea. Apologies. I mean, Spurs have had to sit off. They're holding their shape as you would expect. Chelsea probably have the majority of the ball. DG, what's your thoughts on today's refereeing shenanigans at AFCON, brother? Listen, you know me. I always fight for the people. I always fight for equality, but we're not helping ourselves, man. Like, this, how you can blow in that many minutes before they get calam? I'm seeing that. I'm seeing people getting treatment on the floor and then the vehicles hitting their head. It's just brazy, man. It's just brazy. Like, that's all I can say. Brazy, almost. Brazy. Hudson-Odoi, 1v1 demon. Can't make nothing happen there. Tanganga gives it to Kane. I thought there was hands all over Kane from Rudiger there. Lo Celso loses it. Apparently, Barcelona was surprised Tottenham offered them 25 M's for Emerson. Wouldn't you be, bro? That's almost surprising as 50 million for Wan-Bissaka. Come on, blood. I had to, man. I couldn't. There was just 2 for 1 on ops there. I had to do it. Rudiger in possession. Christensen. Rudiger. Big up everyone locked in. Hit the like button, people. 100 is the target. Find it in your hearts, people. Unexpected high bills. Jorginho, lovely pass. Mason Mount, finesse for it. Good tackle by Harry Winks. Oh, you didn't go forward. Hey, Harry Winks tried to pass the ball forward. He lost it. He won a foul for his team. But hey, Harry Winks. I saw El Nene for Egypt play a forward pass. I see Harry Winks play a forward pass. The basic man are on something in 2022. I'm even seeing him drop a shoulder. Fouled by Mason Mount, left side on him there. A bit of a see you next Tuesday there from Mount. We're in for Lamptey. Bro, if you sign Lamptey, I'm going to have to call him robbed. I've already got the drafts. There has to be a reason Chelsea let him go and they're not trying to buy him again. Bro, I'm ready. It's just like when Ndombele signed for Spurs. There's got to be a reason, he's coming from France and PSG ain't gone for him and all of this sort of stuff. Just like Kai Havertz, there's got to be a reason Bayern Munich ain't on to you. Agendas have to run, man. Can't lie. It's like Karim Adeyemi. If he ever signs for the Pagans, Doherty. Do you know what? I like Doherty because he's clearly an enemy of progress. He's clearly just a double agent. He somehow kept control and he's giving it to Emerson Royal. Emerson Royal, no look pass. He's found Harry Kane. Kane, if you cross it, who's in there? Doesn't matter because it's not beating the first man. It's a Tottenham Hotspur throw. No, it's not. Tanganga will elect to keep it in. Bro, the first aid vehicle accidents are killing me, my guy. Like, we're not helping ourselves, man. But one has to wonder, obviously, respectfully, like the resources ain't there of the standard of European counterparts. You know, if you go through the levels, Copa America is better than is of a higher standard than AFCON, because South America has a bigger domestic league and things like that. They got the Copa Libertadores and all of that. Is it any coincidence that, you know, the bulk of football is in Europe? Yeah, we got World Cup and that, but we all watch a predominantly European based game. So naturally, the stars are here of all countries. So naturally, you know, damn tournaments there are going to be better. Yeah, you've got 1-2 African-based players clearly who play in the Premier League, but that's not the case for all of them. Half of the team, like, I don't know for Egypt. I know Salah and it's a bit ignorant. Salah and El Nene are there, but what's the standard of the other players? You know, Gabon, they won without Aubameyang and probably lose with him, but what's the standard? Do you get it? Away from Partey and all them man there in the Ghana team, what's the standard? You know, the standard of coaching as well. Like I said, you look at the coaching staff. This is why it's behind on top of everything. And then you add into the mix the colonial powers and all of these things that play. This is why the standard, unfortunately, of AFCON isn't the same level. One big help will be people, you know, you look at Lookman and these sort of guys, if they play for their motherlands. Kane's tried to take a free kick. Kane ain't taken a decent free kick in a while, man. Cristiano Ronaldo must have scored more recently from one than you. It's hit the Chelsea wall. To be fair, it's a better 7 minutes from Spurs than it was last week. Right, I thought Doherty earned a corner there. Ref says no. Really? Brazy one there. So yeah, that's what's holding back. On top of the obvious, that's what's holding back them the motherland there, innit? Like, it's peak. AFCON opinions. Doherty down this left-hand side for Spurs. Alex to play inside, finds Davies. Harry Winks. Good pass. Mora. I had nothing to work with, really. Davies, Winks, Doherty trying to make something happen. Horrible. Winks tries to do a slide tackle, loses it. Mount tries to switch possession. You can never be Smith Rowe. It doesn't work. You doing Gabon versus Ghana Watchalong. What time is that? It's Friday, isn't it? Maybe. DG Nate. Oh, well, there's a question. Clement's asking you lot in the comments. At Wan-Bissaka should be there, bro. You be playing for Congo, man. That's why I like. That's why I rate Nigeria. Nigeria were plucking the players when they needed to. You know, you look at Eddie Nketiah and Hudson-Odoi. Where Hudson-Odoi is concerned, I think you can play for England. You know, respectfully, Eddie Nketiah, I'll be the first to say, sorry, I think you can have a decent career. Unless there's a real purple patch. Lovely ball by Rudiger. Davison Sanchez says, no, it's falling to Werner. Yeah, Robbie from Werner. But yeah, I'll be surprised if Eddie Nketiah ever plays for England. But he seems to think a lot of himself. So, yeah, he's going to keep them prospects open. But you lot could have been playing right now. You know, you see from Thingy, man, from pre-season when Hodgson went on holiday. I know you've all seen that clip and the way he was being treated in Ghana. I mean, you could be treated like a real someone. Versus, you know what happens, you know? The minute you start messing up, you saw it with Saka, Rashford, and Jadon Sancho. Like, you know what time it is, people, when things go left. You know, suddenly stick to football. You know, Nigerian heritage Saka, Moss side Rashford, Jadon Sancho from Kekba. It gets long. But I can tell Eddie and Ketty, I like it. But I know in Eddie's heart, genuinely, he thinks his levels like that. Kovacic, Hudson-Odoi, Jorginho turns on it, finds Christensen. The minute we sign Arthur, I'm saying we got the best Brazilian midfielder in the league. Jorginho couldn't even get in the Brazil squad, really. You know, Thiago can't chat to him. Couldn't get in the Brazil squad. Well, I don't even, to be fair, I don't think Arthur does, but we got to find something to cook. Lo Celso's won the ball, so I think that is a Spurs throw. Lo Celso, you're acting, you're losing. Lo Celso, shithousery don't work when your team's losing. You're throwing the ball, Sarr can take his time. It looks like Chelsea, are not forcing it. It looks like they're trying to, I don't know if it's intentional, but it looks like they're trying to make Spurs behave a bit anxious, a bit impatient and exploit a space. Rudiger's been trying to do some mad passes, and that's a lovely ball to Lukaku. Lukaku against Davis, no chance. It might be another Calamon goal. Thank God. Mary, all the things there. Davison Sanchez concedes the corner. Rudiger's done that a few times. Lukaku against Davies, feeble attempt, you know. Davis tries to barge him, you know. It's like watching Jaws. He's in the Lions Den, his peak. And he's ultimately, I don't know if Galini knew too much about that, but he saved it. And it looked like it would just ricochet off a Spurs man and go in. Fortunately, it's not hit the target if you're a Spurs lad. The thing about Elise, he can play for enough teams, man. He's playing for France at youth level. England's there. Chelsea corner headed out by Lucas Moura. His head's big enough. Hudson-Odoi about to lose that. Almost got finessed as well. Sar's tired, man. Looks like uncle. Behave like uncle. Big up you lot, man. Make sure you're hitting the like button, people. Jorginho almost gets pickpocketed for the ball. Fortunately for him, teammates are on the scene. Christensen's tried to play a lovely pass. Everyone's got to stick to their pay grade. His one was dead. After this season, a conversation about Kane is needed. Carabao showed was poor last season and was slated, but Kane got hell of excuses. But hey, Kane gets, I didn't get my move. Kane's been rubby. And I'm here for it because Aubameyang got no love. Mount, Lukaku, Kovacic. Chelsea starting to wake up. Hudson-Odoi is there. Kovacic, I thought you would see that, you know. Jorginho's won it back. Pardon me, Hudson-Odoi is in acres of space. I stopped watching Football Daily after man told me Mangala Sarr is a great transfer and Arsenal should have got him instead of Gabriel. Sarr's all right, but if anyone that was watching him in France, he's just steady Eddie, man. Dead. Lo Celso's got a kick for his troubles. He looks like he's lying. Dark hearts. Ghana played the best team in the group on Monday and have Gabon and Comoros in the next 2 games. 2 wins needed for the knockout round and Partey to fix up. That's deep. Eddie reminds me of Gabriel Bonglaho. Thought he was gonna play over Rooney and them, man. To be fair, I reckon Eddie and Ketty is already better than Gabriel Bonglaho. He was robbed. The most relevant thing he did in his career was he had that little battle with Theo Walcott and Lennon. Moura's done a mad thing. He tries to buy a movie ticket. He's invited to shoot. It was terrible. The shot was Sunday League-esque. Rudiger shouting at people, rightly so. How is Moura allowed to do that? Brushed aside Mount. But Mount's the only one trying to ting, and it's too easy from Mount. People just inviting Moura, and it was dead in the end. But them things there should give Spurs encouragement and should gas the fans. At least he tried to ting. Can't lie, Rudiger shouting at man. You wouldn't want to be in a scrap with him. He looks scary as hell. And that's Spurs' best chance. Anyways, it's here with Kepa, people. 13 minutes in, there's not really been anything to scream and shout about. In fact, there hasn't been anything. Chelsea getting caught playing out from that. That's a lovely ball from Højbjerg into Kane. Kane shoots it straight into Christensen. But Spurs definitely better 13 minutes here than the last game. Another no-look pass from Emerson Royal into Lo Celso. Lo Celso tries to find Moura. Jorginho says no. Mount gets a toe poke. Lukaku into the channels against Davinson Sanchez. And you see what I mean? That was horrible. Lukaku loses possession. Galini bugging out. Good playing from him. Davis, Sanchez, put your foot through it. That was tight. You see, you didn't put your foot through it, and they've given away a throw-in a needless area for Chelsea. Boy, 59 likes, people. Were slacking, man. Come on, we must be able to get to 100 by the end of the stream. Eddie isn't even better than Joe Campbell. Well, to be fair, I've seen Joe Campbell do it against Swansea in the Premier League. I'm yet to see Eddie do it in the Prem. Aspilicueta loses out to Winks. Aspilicueta with this throw on. No options, really. Finds Kovacic. Kovacic begging to be fouled. Begging for someone to foul him. No one does it, and he gets it out of there and finds Christensen. Jorginho. Rudiger. 70% of possession has been with Chelsea. 30% has gone to Spurs in this opening 14 minutes and 50 seconds. Christensen almost forgets to bring the ball with him. Very patient play by Chelsea. Lukaku, that's a good little knock. Werner, who's there for the square? Werner does brilliantly. Sarr, it's above his pay grade, man. It was tired from Sarr. It was tight. It's a corner. Chelsea corner. No one queuing it. Shut up, Lo Celso, man. Why are you trying to fight Sarr? Why are you rattled? Who are you, man? Shut up, man. You fake tough, man. Like Sarr won't knock two bits of sense in that brain. Shut up, Lo Celso, man. I hate fake tough guys. Relax, man. Great ball by Werner, you know. No one queuing up. Celso, you ain't tough, bro. You were not tough. Trying to intimidate, man. Allow it, man. Shut up. You tough, right? Corner to Chelsea. Excuse me, sir. What team you support? Right, man's out here in Spider-Man gear. Mason Mount. Ugh, that phlegm was horrible. Mason Mount with the corner. Harry Kane clears it. Hudson-Odoi, what's he going to do? Plays it to Sarr. Sarr kills me, man. Lukaku doing skills is so funny, man. The touch just, why doesn't he just stick to doing what he can do? Werner up against Davinson Sanchez does very well. Hudson-Odoi puts a ball in. Meady. It trickles all the way through to Aspilicueta. Doherty's done well, or maybe Aspilicueta's done poor. It looks like his legs are done. That is not a foul on Lascelles, so you need to get up, you pussy. You was just talking so much smack, and that's a little foul. It's here with Kovacic. Chelsea could put this game to wraps. Werner, not with guys like that. If Werner was a hitman and he was assigned to kill you, just know you're going to live a long life filled with abundance, man. Them man, they don't know what hitting the target is. It's also getting mad for no reason. Trust, just trying to do the passion thing. Havertz just got to go back home, would thrive at Bayern. Bundesliga tax, hiding tax. Corner to Chelsea, people. Mason Mount has another opportunity. Mason Mount, good ball in. And it's in! Crashed off the crossbar. Rudiger absolutely bullied man at that set piece. First blood to Chelsea. Chelsea won, Tottenham Hotspur 0. Absolute bullied whoever that was at that corner. Bullied. I did initially think Mason Mount overhit that one. I was sadly mistaken. Someone got absolutely dunked on. Absolutely dunked on. Hella dances from Rudiger. Kovacic involved as well. I love it. Icy free shining. Where was the marking? Rudiger loses Højbjerg. Aye. Wait, was it? No, that wasn't it. Let's see that again. Sarr. Højbjerg's got two man. It looks like Sarr's been a decoy and Rudiger's just made that run. Tanganga's got there too late. Boy, Galini in no man's land. Myth. Galini probably mistimes it. I don't know why Davis is shouting. Is what it is, you man. Safe, man. Need to prepare for the North London derby. Galini bugging. But why is he playing? Why is he playing? You have to look at Conte. Is he helping his countrymen? Why is he playing? Why isn't Hugo Lloris playing? Is there a knock? If there's a knock, I hear it. Why he's on the bench? But I play devil's advocate. If you're on the bench, you're ready to play in any capacity. If something happens to Galini, then Lloris has to play whatever's left of the game. You'd have to wonder why Lloris arguably was one of the players you couldn't get mad at in the last game. So why is Hugo Lloris not in goal? Anyways, Chelsea are winning a goal to 0, and on this early possession and things, they haven't had to do much to get it, but they deserve it. Can't lie, Aspilicueta's losing his legs, just bumped off the ball by Højbjerg. Højbjerg loses it though. Jorginho gives it back to Mount. That touch was horrible. Mount, fix up, man. Kovacic. There's literally a guy in the spider. Trust me, he's bugging. I know he's your guy, DG, but I'm not convinced with Tanganga. Listen, Tanganga beats the Spurs allegations, man. He played for Edmonton All-Stars, man. Keep shining, but yeah, I think it's a squad player thing, nothing else, man. Well, Spurs might be able to shot that for a little 20 mil soon. Wait, what I would say to him, you had a fantastic learning curve potentially under Jose Mourinho. You've got Conte there. If you're a fullback or in the centre half in particular, and Conte, even if I'm not even talking about you necessarily playing for Spurs, if you don't learn something, you need to slap yourself. It's like at your club, Man United. Whatever people say, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, just working with him as purely doing striking stuff must be a dream. You've got Ronaldo, Cavani, you've had Van Gaal, you've had Jose, but if you ain't learned, this is why I'm looking at Rashford say, what's going on? You need to take little bits and pieces. Good strength by Højbjerg there. Højbjerg's one person I thought was going to be a lot bigger in football. If you said to me he would be playing for Spurs at whatever age he is, I'd have said, you're bugging out, man. The way Pep used to gas my man. You go and read the autobiographies, he's gassing him. Mora begging for options, almost loses it. I feel sorry for Mora. Mora, once again, seems like the only one on this team. To be fair, Højbjerg's been all right. But the man, they're limited. Tanganga's my guy for no reason. Trust. Right, you from East G1 for some reason. I thought you was from Manny. Learn something new every day. Man said no one's convinced by Tanganga. Bro, it's bare calamities at the set piece, man. Every goal Spurs have conceded in this cup to Chelsea has been calamities. Oh, Spurs appealing for a pen. It's a corner. Emerson Royal did well there. I thought that was a foul on the Chelsea man on Hudson-Odoi, really. Thought he was taken out there, but fair enough. Defender FC back again, trust. Corner to Spurs, though. You know, and they need to score and score quickly. And, boy, you score a goal, gas up the fans. You never know. In swinger to be taken by Lo Celso. Spurs have aerial targets of their own. Lo Celso, that was a horrible ball, but it's trickled all the way through. I wonder if that's a Spurs throw. Yes, it is. Doherty to take it. Come on, Doherty. Arsenal fan, come on, stink up the place, please. You know you want to bottle it. You know you want to bottle it. Come on, man. Throw this ball right out of possession. Out of play. Finds Kane. Kane to Moura. Moura loses it. That's my guy. Lukaku. Playing short passes. Jorginho. I'm from North originally. Raw. You learn something new every day. United fan from London pretends to be shocked. Trust me. DG, you see that training, you see that thing about Rashford about free training sessions and quizzing Ronaldo. I hear it, but work hard, not smart. Because what you're doing is not working then. I saw that propaganda piece about he trains for 12 hours. Allow it, man. It's propaganda, man. Allow it. You ain't training for 12 hours. Well, you just remind me of them youths in secondary school, had all the fancy pens, all the fancy compasses and shit, but then the bottom, respectfully, then the bottom set for everything. They're doing foundation papers for everything, and they're fucking stupid. Respectfully, you know, you don't need to be book smart, but, you know, one of my brethren, I swear to you, in school, used to, you know, them art dons who got the art folder. I swear to you, if you weren't in my side of the year, you would have thought he's mad sick at art. But he said, tell him, bro, he would tell me, I'm sure, like, bro, you're shit, you know. You got all of these things. I'm pre in your art. You're shit, you know. Like, actually, shit. And that's what I feel a bit with that now, then. You know, work hard, not smart, man. What the sessions you're doing is dead. Or what they're telling you, they're snaking Rashford. They're not giving him good advice, then. Chelsea on the counter attack again, people. Hudson-Odoi, 1v1 demon, cuts inside. Lengi, oi! I can't lie. Golini making it, I'm gassing it because I'm shouting for no reason. And Golini making it look more dramatic. He's literally just hit the target and Golini spilt it. My man is shaky. Like, Conte's trying his best to stink this up. Hudson-Odoi cutting off the left-hand side. Banged it. It's a tame effort, you know. Hey, D, big up my guy, Paul. Hey, DG, how are you? Managed to get home in time to catch the stream. Hope you and your family and everyone in the chat are blessed. Come on, my guy. Hope you're in good health as well. You said Chelsea to win 3-1 on aggregate or in general, because, yeah, man, we've got another bit of goals to have to come. Chelsea's bare PR, man. Bare PR, man. I don't believe that about Rashford, man. I do think he works hard about his profession, but I don't believe no 12 hours bullshit, man. I can't lie. I can't lie. You know, just because of what I'm seeing on the football field, you can't be working for 12 hours, bro. Or maybe that's the problem. Your legs are getting tired. Like, I see one tweet one day about Rashford had shoulder surgery. Are the surgeons sure they didn't put the shoulder blade in his head? That's thinking fans are relentless. Jorginho's tried to play a lovely pass. Tanganga's won the header, but no one's won the second, and it's fallen to Hudson-Odoi. Werner gets it to Hudson-Odoi. You got to go down, Hudson. You got to go down. You got to go down. Spurs live to fight another day. Doherty, nervous moments. They're living dangerously. Doherty, bottling it. He's lucky Aspilicueta's a pensioner and he's probably got his free Oyster card now because he got away with it. In fact, he hasn't because it's back here eventually with Aspilicueta. Rudiger in possession. Spurs have had 3 shots, none on target. Chelsea have had 7, 3 on target, 10 touches in Spurs' box. Spurs have had none in Chelsea's. Spurs have had 28% possession to 72 of Chelsea. So on the balance of things, Chelsea deserve to be a goal up and winning 3-0 on aggregate. For Spurs, boy, I've seen this attempt at a 4-4-2 thing. There's just nothing here. Like, the North London derby, very different, but they just appear very passive. People don't know whether to stick or twist. Couple Spurs players look like they want to go for it. Couple look like they're timid. Couple look like they're looking for other people. Lo Celso just angry for no reason. Rashford is all about the hard yards. Just got the decision making, in my opinion, of a 16-year-old. Like, how can think about it logically, yeah, respectfully. I know you do get these crazy players, and I rate Greenwood, but how is Greenwood's decision making better than yours? He's been in the first team at United 2 minutes. Been here for time. Werner's won a very good foul off Tanganga. I thought it was a soft one for the ref to give, but that's where Tanganga's got to keep his hands down. He's got hands all over him. Werner's looking to do dirty dancing. Look at him. He's backing it up, backing it up, backing it up when you pause. If that's what tickles Werner's fancy, it's up to him. Free kick in a half-decent area for Chelsea. And just based on the way Galini's been playing, hit the target. He looks like he'll spill it. Hit the target and follow in. And the thing is, I like Rashford. I want him to do well. He's a good guy. He's one of them that you just like what he's doing off the field. I do think he cares about his profession. He's just brain dead, fam. Mount, see what he tried to do. Moura had other ideas. Mason Mount wins the header. Hudson-Odoi brings it down. Gets it back to Mason Mount. Cobham to Cobham. Mason Mount puts it in. It's another poor one from him because Højbjerg deals with it. Sarr in possession. Of course, Spurs are turning up against us. What's a Sancho? I don't know what that is. The Love Island news. Come on. I swear I see him on that Foot Asylum YouTube channel thing with young Philly and that. I swear I see Sancho on them things. Is he a footballer? I don't know about them guys. Kovacic to Werner. Werner heads it down, finds Lukaku. Lukaku, first time to Azpilicueta. Back to Lukaku to Werner. Right, you're getting popped. Spurs are getting popped slightly. Let's make sure we're hitting the likes as well. Could be 100, but still not 100. Heart is breaking. 72. We're almost there. Jorginho. Sarr. Nick runs the side. It's all tied. But he's actually done well to find Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi up against Tanganga. Gets it back to Sarr. Now, Sancho's my guy, but man, agenda's got to run. I tried to sign Sancho in Football Manager. He wanted to sign for us, but he wants 300k a week. Myth. So he signed for Real Madrid. Jorginho. Aye, what a ball. You're lucky Mount's a good guy because Doherty slid there. Leave your legs trailing. That's a penalty. Spurs live to fight another day. Jorginho. Hudson-Odoi. Wrong pass. Wrong option. He tried to take, he's in the area. Drive at him. Why would you try to go down the line? Werner, that's a good ball into Werner. You should have hit the deck. Another corner. Spurs, when getting the ball back, they can't clear their lines. They're in problems here. And I think, I've said it before, for Spurs, it just looks to me like Conte's got some good ideas. You can see what he wants to do, but a couple man are not good enough. Like, you just need some transfers. Like the midfield is not really to blame today, but they're not good enough. You just need some stardust. Like, Spurs players quite shit, if I'm honest with you. Quite respectfully, like, I know I'm an Arsenal fan, but it's like it's dead, man. Like, but bro, man, I'm trying to get back into a game, and I'm seeing Winks and Højbjerg and all these things. Like, it's not serious. Like, I see Lo Celso and Galini and only on-form Kane. Moore is calm. Obviously, Son's injured. Median. The ball's out here to Christensen. That was horrible. They're lucky it fell to Christensen. To be fair, Spurs need to wake up. They started all right. They're starting not to wake up now, and it could get ugly. Make sure you're following on Twitch and supporting the thing on Twitch, people. Jorginho bossing it. They're loving it, man. Chelsea haven't really got out of, I wouldn't say third gear. They ain't gone out of really, they've been all right. They haven't had to be. Like, Spurs are just horrible, man. And boy, I can't, could start, I know no one's going to get at Conte, but for you players, it could get toxic for you, man, If you put in a shaky performance, which I hope happens at Arsenal, at your place. Funny enough, do you know what? Yeah, I always forget people. 15 minutes to the end of this game. Do you know? I always forget this. I'm always watching Spurs on TV, and I always forget I can hear you lot. Like, I can literally hear them. You lot can't hear it. The mic's not picking up, but I can hear them. Like, this is 2 minutes away. That's what Spurs need to do more. The first time they pressed together, they forced Kepa to go long. And then Lukaku hasn't won it that time, but normally Chelsea haven't got people near Lukaku. Probably the only positive bit of play I've seen from Spurs. Højbjerg, Lo Celso. No options for the man who tries to progress it though. Like, it's dead. I've seen Lo Celso, Kane and Moura get the ball and look up. There's a sea of blue shirts. There's no white shirts. Football's a numbers game. If you don't support your man, not everyone's a prime Cristiano Ronaldo. Moura, that's a good flick. Højbjerg. Doherty, come on, mess it up. That's a good ball by Doherty. Kane's touch has shagged him. Or he could have scored. Højbjerg, deflection. Oh, very unlucky. Corner for Spurs. I did think Kane was going to score. It looked like that extra touch where it just hit his knee, killed the chance. Boy, corner for Spurs. Need to get a goal before the half's done, realistically. I don't think Spurs are a team that can get 3.5. And they should have it. Oh, Lord. I think it would have been offside. Terrible marking by Chelsea. You heard me. I thought it was 1-1. Looked like it was going to the far post. You could see one man, and that one man was Harry Kane. It looked like he would have just nestled that in. Terrible marking from Chelsea. Davinson Sanchez's header inadvertently looks like it's taking it off course for Kane. I genuinely thought Kane scored there. You heard me say it, and they have got it. I genuinely thought that was in. But Spurs have had some half chances. But you don't get brownie points or goals or back into ties or to cup finals for half chances. You score goals that ultimately win games, and they're going to need to find 4 goals if they want to go through to the final, and 3 to take it to extra time. And ultimately, if it's that penalties, Doherty has found Gallini. Doesn't look like anyone. It looks, to be honest with you, it looks like a lot of Spurs players are cowering and just doing the minimum, really, and looking at someone else, and they've given it away here. Very scrappy. There's nothing wrong with that. Kane absolutely clattered there, but fair tackle, I felt. Jorginho. I mean, the Spurs have held their shape relatively well, but what does that mean? That every team should be able to hold their shape. Hudson-Odoi on this left-hand side. Boy, it's looking peak for the boys in white. So happy we never got Emerson Rowe. Moura loses possession. Timo Werner in possession now, people. Driving it forward for Chelsea. Not too many options for him. That's a good ball, though. Lukaku, look, you can't direct the header. That was good play from Werner, to be fair. Good link-up play, to be fair. Obviously, Lukaku hasn't hit the target. That was good from Werner. That's what Hudson-Odoi needs to do, you know. He's peeled over from this left-hand side. He's cutting. He's tried to find a teammate. Watching that again, Lukaku probably should do a lot better, you know. In real time, it looked like it was coming a bit faster to him, but I'm not saying Lukaku should score, but Lukaku should do a lot better than that. Still 1-0 to Chelsea, 3-0 on aggregate. Lucas Moura wins the header. It's falling here to Aspilicueta. He'll give it straight to his goalie, and the cycle will continue. You know, apart from Kane not getting close to that chance and Højbjerg initially deflected effort, boy, Spurs ain't offered nothing. They've won the ball back here, though. I think Højbjerg's inadvertently taking out a teammate. Tanganga back up to his feet. You can't expect Chelsea to stop. West Ham game still a stalemate. Oh, I didn't know anyone was watching West Ham today. Respectfully, West Ham fans. I know there's El Clasico. There's this. Jorginho in possession here. Yeah, it's still 0-0 in that game, which is good for Norwich. We're not losing for teams. Werner loses it. Sorry, people are eating round 2 randoms and Chelsea are here attacking. They're not attacking no more because they're giving a foul away. Feel you, DG. I've been working across the road from that H from Shy Art Lane last week, and there is you having to go past it every day. Sad times. It is, man. It really is. Let's see that goal again, man, in the build-up. Tanganga's lost his man. It's Tanganga's man initially. It's too late. He's gone. Galini's doing a Mazza. Yeah, Tanganga lost his man. Emerson Royal hits the target. Just as you were saying, it's gonna end. It's still a stalemate. Marcel, you didn't say it's still gonna be. It's gonna end up that. You said it still is. Allegedly, West Ham have bagged. Who bagged for West Ham? Let's see. Well, it's not good for Norwich. I don't even know. I'm gonna just guess Mikel Antonio. I'm wrong because it's Gerard Bowen. If you've got him in your FPL, you're laughing. Hudson-Odoi. Oh, are you saying VAR is gonna rule it out, or is it not counting? Just under 10 minutes until the end of this first half, assuming there's no added on time, people. If you're not watching this, you're not missing anything. Apart from the whole blockbuster game of a London derby, you're not missing anything. Apparently, that goal has been disallowed for West Ham owing to VAR for whatever reason. Christensen steps in front of Lucas Moore and wins it back for Chelsea. Not the first time we've seen that today. Jorginho. Hudson-Odoi. Kovacic. Jorginho. 79 likes, people. 21 more, and then we've got 100. Kovacic. Lost it. Oh, taking risk. Davinson Sanchez done well to get out of there. Doherty to Højbjerg. Højbjerg put Winks in problems there, really. Kane's done well. The Harrys have done well, but Winks is sharing, his pay grade. And loses it extremely cheaply. Why Galini's starting, I don't know. And to be fair, didn't Galini arrive in the summer? I can't lie. People need to ask questions about the recruitment. Well, I'd hate to be you, look. Harry Kane, Hazard, never a foul, brushed off it, baby food. Rudiger, Kane, you didn't want it. Kane, you didn't want it. You never wanted it. You never wanted to try to score there. You was looking for it. Rudiger deals with him. And Chelsea advance forward. Collini's hella suspect. I swear he's a musician and that. I swear he's a rapper. Oh, yeah, that's a silly foul by Lo Celso. That's a yellow card. Lo Celso pushing Saar. What's wrong with this Lo Celso, brother, man? What's wrong with you? Such a stupid foul to give away. Well, like, if I was a Spurs fan, I'd be going crazy. Like, you're one of the more experienced players. Like, he's going nowhere. Why did you do that? They probably got better. It's more threatening them taking a set piece now. Stupidness. Anyways, Hudson-Odoi has found the man who was pushed over in Saar. Saar back to Hudson-Odoi. Rudiger. Chelsea haven't had to do anything in this first half, really, defensively. Me saying that they've lost the ball cheaply and they might have to now. Kane. Højbjerg, the only one offering a run, and it's Højbjerg against the world. What can Højbjerg do? Oh, Rudiger, you're in trouble. No way you won the ball. 100%. Oh, is it a penalty? I thought it might be outside the area. I think it might be outside the area there, but it's looking like a penalty from hero to villain. Credit to Højbjerg for being the only one flipping, running forward. I can't lie, it's VAR in this. Because that's outside. That looked like it was outside the area. It's happened outside the area. And then my man's continued diving into the box. And then he's just trotted and trotted. I can't lie. But hey, if Spurs get a pen, it makes it interesting. But boy, And Chelsea, to be fair to you, they've been very laxed because they can be. Højbjerg being pushed aside. It looks like VAR's involved. That is, I'll be if a penalty is given for that, then they gotta explain that one. That looked like it started from outside the area, but he does take the tumble into it. Either way, Chelsea can have themselves to blame, really and truly, because they were very laxed. And for Spurs, that should be an eye-opener. If you support the man in possession, you might score some goals. Højbjerg, to be fair to you, if I'm Højbjerg, you might as well take it. You're the only one that backed it. It's happened outside the area and then he's dropped personally. But boy, whatever happened to Renison, no clue, man. But wherever he is, stay there, man. The longer it's being checked, the more the case might be bust. But the more I look at it, I'm starting to believe it's a pen. Maybe the ref's got a bet on. And it looks like a free kick's been given. Referee was barking out. He was barking out. Højbjerg is shameless. My man was probably swearing on his mom's life and all that, and Kane as well, that it was inside the area. Brothers, I can't lie. Conte should slap some of his team. Some of your players, I swear down, I haven't seen them today. I'm seeing them moan about this penalty. I haven't seen. Some of you lot have not showed this fight. They've showing more fight to fight for a bloody penalty that's not a pen. Then again, you've got the captain swearing on daughters' lives that he scored when he knows he didn't. So I wouldn't expect nothing less. Shameless and justice, sir. Saying that, Spurs could very well lick this in. 2 minutes left of the half. There'll probably be a decent amount of added on time after that little misunderstanding. And hopefully that adds a bit of juiciness to the game. I hope the fans feel hard done by, make a bunch of noise, make it uncomfortable for Chelsea. I hope that pees off Chelsea. I want to see something. I want to see carnage. I'm seeing handbags now. Lo Celso and Højbjerg over this Emerson Royale. Ugh. You know what? You know professional footballers, anyone could do it. But Spurs are in the gutter if these are the sort of man over it. But boy, you hit the target, you might score. I think this might be in, you know. I think this might go in. Lo Celso looks like he fancies it. Has Kepa got his bearings? Lo Celso, corner. Horrible individual. Horrible haircut, horrible player, horrible individual. Horrible free kick. Hits the head of Rudiger, who almost turned villain. Them man are shameless. Lo Celso to take the corner. It's another terrible one, really. And it's taken. Oh, Højbjerg. I mean, Werner, accidental skillers. He's punched it into the channels, but that was horrible because who's that gone? Højbjerg demands it from Winks. Winks gives it to Lo Celso. So Højbjerg has to trudge back into position. Davinson Sanchez, once again, the man in possession. Once Spurs cross the halfway line, it's just you're by yourself. Tanganga, you should play it. You shouldn't have done that. Oh, good little drop of the shoulder by Højbjerg. Carry it, Davies, man. Spurs need to grow a pair of bollocks and try something. Doherty, do the DG thing. Bang it. He doesn't do that. He finds Mora. Mora to Winks. Winks. Call him Mr. Condom, man, because he's all about safety. Emerson Royale. Drops a shoulder, tries to take Hudson down the line. Hudson-Odoi doesn't get finessed by that. Does quite well. Puts it down the flank. But actually, his clearance hasn't gone anywhere. Winks tries to pull it into the box. Christensen wins it. Onto that. Davies. Davies hits it. It's off target, but I can't say Spurs have done that too many times. There's 3 minutes of added on time, folks. Conte's got a sick jacket in it. I would ask what brand that is, but you know that probably costs about 5-10 grand. No, I actually can't believe it. Them man there tried to be shameless. All right, it's training today. We dodged the bullet not getting Emerson. Trust. But it's saying that there's a reality where Emerson might have been the truth at Arsenal. It might be a Spurs thing. I don't want to explore that reality. I'm happy with Tommy Yassi. No, that man sold that Aurier, or had Aurier, got Doherty, sold Aurier. There's everybody the right back and found Emerson Royal. He is better than Aurier and Doherty, but he's a train wreck in himself. Oh, Kovacic gets nutmegged by Lo Celso. But, you know, does he complete it? I don't know. Doesn't work, and it's back here with the boys in blue. Aspilicueta. Jorginho drops a shoulder, gets out of there. Lovely. You see what? That's the sort of stuff Arthur can do. In El Clasico, who else but Benzema? It's 2-1 to Real Madrid. I can't lie, he's lucky he didn't get a yellow. That was a dive. Trust. Rudiger. Kovacic. And that might serve as a wake-up call for Chelsea. Do the right. You haven't been tested, but do the right things or it's going to get long. Right, Rudiger scored again. Says it 3. I mean, Benzema scored again. Says 3-1. We're going to put that one back on. Boy, Barcelona down bad, boy. Down very bad. Put that back on. I think, no, that was shameless behavior from Spurs, man. Shameless behavior. Tanganga. Doherty, show something. Take a man on. I can't lie, Spurs shout me, man. I live right next to the Spurs ground. I'm sure if you give me a couple of weeks, you get me on them fitness drills, you give me all them fancy Lucas's that these guys have, I'll be able to run around right like these lot. I'm not saying I'm better than Doherty, but I'll bloody try. Like, I'll bloody try. My man don't want to try nothing. Don't want to try do any movie stuff. And that's the end to the first half, people. Spurs 0, Chelsea 1. 3-0 to Chelsea on aggregate. You know, one hand on the final. Whether they'll be playing Liverpool or Arsenal, that's something that we need to get through with our two legs. And that's something we'll deal with starting tomorrow. Make sure you set your reminders for that. But in relation to this game, let me know your opinions. For me personally, it's been standard for Chelsea. Yeah, apart from that own goal, I mean, apart from that penalty, Owen's talking about an own goal. Apart from that penalty incident, there's been nothing really. You know, there's been a couple of half chances from Spurs. You know, a couple of shots have went wide. Kane was at full stretch for one, but other than that, haven't been good really. Chelsea have just had to do the bare minimum. Very good goal that they scored from the corner. Terrible marking from Spurs, and Spurs just look like they're in a terrible way. Unless they can find 3 goals in 45 minutes, I'm not sure. It becomes about putting respect on the shirt, if there is any, and things like that. For Chelsea, I think that whole penalty shenanigans should serve as a reminder to keep your standards high and put the game to bed. DG, you would score on goals for fun at Spurs. I know if they're paying me 50 grand a week and all them things these ballers get, I'll actually behave, man. If we don't pack Spurs on Sunday, question marks, man. But it's going to be a dramatically different Spurs side, and Conte's going to punch up a lot of these people by the end of the game, so they're not going to be able to physically put in that performance against Arsenal on Sunday, or the same thing's going to happen. Will you take Dembele, DG? I do feel like we need an extra ringer, yeah, if he wants to arrive, but on ability, yeah, if he wants to sign for the club. 86 likes, people. Come on, man. We can get 100. Yeah. The only fight I've seen from Spurs is them trying to lie that was a penalty, as I said. It's been terrible. Should we see statistically? What's going on in this game? It can't be pretty. It cannot be pretty, and it's not pretty. To be fair, again, Spurs just on the basis of shots are not out of it. It's just the quality on it in terms of hitting the target. They've had 9 shots, 1 on target. Chelsea have had 8 shots, 3 on target. Chelsea have had 71% of possession to 29 of Spurs. Passes, Spurs have made 167. Chelsea have made 408. Spurs have had 3 corners to Chelsea's 5. So it's not as one-sided as one would expect, but it's the quality. Chelsea produced one moment of quality from that corner and just have looked like a competent side. Spurs haven't looked like that really, and this is why unless they can find 3 to 4 goals, boy, it looks like it's a foregone conclusion where this tie is confirmed. And Thomas Tuchel, he won't disrespect them, but can probably start to think about City at 12:30 on Saturday, which I'll be doing a watch along for, though it's not been created yet. So yeah, and even saying that, Conte's probably focused on us at the weekend. I'd love to know why Hugo Lloris isn't involved today, because Galini, I wouldn't blame him for anything per se, but yeah, man, he looks bugged. Yeah, I can't lie. I don't know why. I don't know why on earth Lloris hasn't started. But fair enough. Respect it. I just clocked. Dembele is not in the match day squad. I'm trying to find out why Lloris is not involved. Apparently, on Lloris not playing, he said only because we have to play many matches in the next 10 days and also 3 important games in the league. And before my arrival, Galini played every game in the cup competitions, in the Europa Conference League and the Carabao. I hear that, Conte, but you're on the verge of a semi-final, and maybe Conte's thrown it, because for me, Conte, I know you want to do better things at Spurs, but you had an opportunity to get to a final and at least scumbag a victory, and then whatever happens at Spurs, maybe, which would be my nightmare, you could say we have a trophy. I said, I think we have a reliable player, and it's important to give him a good chance in an important game. Yeah, boy. All right. Fair enough, Conte. And I said, Lloris is at AFCON. Memphis Depay looks out of shape. Spurs look tired. Conte got them suffering. DG, what's your take on Arthur? Is he a big upgrade over Lucas Toumore? 2 different players. The only similarities are probably the same height, but 2 very different players. I think I'm confident about Arthur. I think he's, in theory, the midfielder I like. He shows for the ball. He's good in tight spaces. He wants it off his centre halves. He can progress play. Ironically, if there's any Spurs fans listening, do you remember where I think Coutinho played well as well? I think Spurs might have won. Do you remember Barcelona versus Spurs at Wembley? And Arthur had a very good game. I think we need it, man. I hope there's an option to buy. And then, yeah, man, it is what it is. I think he's a good signing still. Apparently, Pepe is stinking up the place. Boy, that penalty claim is shameless from Spurs. Look at it. It's happened. It's starting from outside the area, and then Højbjerg's thought there's a chance to take a tumble here. Boy. Looks like Marie is heading closer to leaving the club as well. Boy, shit, guy. Boy, shit, son. Boy. So yeah, man, it's as usual. Hit the like button, people. It's been a pleasure being here with you lot. But the standard of football hasn't been the best, quite simply, in this game. I'm not gonna lie. It's not terrible, but it's not particularly good. It's just enough to keep us awake, people. Speaking of awake, let's go get some coffee quickly, people. Tripping over his own lip, bro. He's full. It's a legit foul, but Højbjerg's done it. He's tried to be smart before I go and get the coffee. He's tried to do. He's getting fouled. He's dropping. He's clocked. Oh shit! I've been fouled. We're losing. He's tried to finesse and go. I'm dying. It's a foul. He's tried it. We've all been there. You can't. Without VAR, it would have been fantastic. He's going down already, and he's clocked. It's dark. It's good. It's inventive, but. Them things there, you can't get away with it now. And you know what? In the Prem, he probably still would have got a pen because looking at it, when they were looking at it over and over again, it did look like literally on the borderline of the box. It looks like Rudiger has made some sort of context, man. Tuchel has Chelsea defending with the ball. Thoughts on Newcastle trying to weaken their relegation rivals? You say that, or they could be preparing for the championship. Wood and Trippier, them spam crosses can get you out of that league. I'm coming right back, though, people. Right back, not Emerson Roy. Come on, I'll be right back. We go and get a coffee, mate. Let's go and get a brew. Kick down those. Hey. Kick those. In a long time since taking flips on this thing. Alright, what's going on, people, man? I hope everyone's doing well and safe this evening. As I said, people, let me remake myself comfortable. Spurs losing. Lovely. Anyways, make sure you're checking out the DG match. Love to see that night, but Chelsea playing a 4-2-2-2. Boy, Apparently, Asu Fati has scored. Hey, the truths are just doing dirt today. Boy, Barca holding it. Big up yourself, Stephen. Saying that Burnley could spend that 20 on a better striker. Yeah, but you know Sean Dyche's thing. Probably going to get Andy Carroll out of the Reading deal. To be fair, unless you're doing the scouting thing, what's 20 mil going to do for you? Fatty stocks are back, man. Just needs to get rid of them silly little Travis Scott breeds. I don't think he's got them again. When he was going through that era, he was scaring me, man. These young players, they got to stay pure for as long as they can. You know, there was a long time before Messi started getting tats and doing the bad boy thing. I was getting concerned with Asu Fati. You got to stay pure first. What a game it's been. Asu Fati, Vinicius, these men along with Haaland and a couple of others be competing for the best player in the world soon. Pedri and all that as well. El Clasico looking lit, boy. You'd imagine there's one more goal. Pardon me. Dembele's having a solid game as well. But hey, it's that age-old thing. Your contract's running down, isn't it? 100 likes. If you've hit the like button, God bless you. You know, hope you'll win the lottery. Hope you will get rich. Hope you will achieve your goals, hopes, dreams, and ambitions. If you haven't hit the like button, then I hope the same for you. But I also hope unexpected high bills. So yeah, man. When that boiler breaks, remember what you was doing. Juventus Inter's game is good. I'm sure I've got that recorded. Let's actually confirm. Let's confirm. Oh, swear down, the Barca game was on BT. Oh, there better be a replay, man. You better be replaying that, man. Where's BBC Free? Where's BT Free? You better, come on. I'm heartbroken. You're breaking my heart. BT Sport Free. Come on, man. There must be them replay. Yes! 1 a.m. replay. Yes. I don't care about Melbourne victory versus... He's trying to plug Melbourne victory versus Adelaide United, Melbourne City versus Western Sydney. Respectfully, we got my Aussies locked in, but I don't give a crap about that. I don't care about that. Well, Juventus Inter Milan. I thought I had that recorded. Don't appear so I'm gonna have to miss that. We need a Brozovic. Why not, man? No, Saka can do all of that. Not yet, though. All right, second half is gonna kick off soon, people. 3, 2, 1. Second half has kicked off. Sorry, people. We almost missed that. No, Saka can do that, but not yet, man. Not yet, man. Defoe available. I mean, he'd be experienced. My guess is he'll join as some sort of coach over there at Aston Villa. Kovacic in possession. It looks like this game has started off to a frantic pace in the second half. Lukaku fake shots. Lukaku step overs. Oh my God. Oh, Lukaku. Ultimately, it's ended up with a goal kick. Emerson Royal's done well, but I can't believe it. Fake shot and step overs by Lukaku, and it actually works. My word, 2022 has started off rather dodgy. This has been one of the weirdest weeks in football. As I said, I saw El Nene playing for Egypt, actively looking to pass the ball forward. I'm seeing Lukaku do skills. This is crazy. Jorginho has found Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi on this left-hand side looks to get the motors going. Hudson-Odoi stands a ball into the box. It was rubbish. Spurs have made it look better than it is by just not clearing their lines. And yes, back here with Chelsea, people. DG, who is your preference out of Vlahovic, David, Isak, or Dominic Calvert-Lewin? Vlahovic, then Isak. And then it's a toss-up between David and Dominic Calvert-Lewin, if I'm honest with you. Probably lean towards Jonathan David, sorry. But I think I'd get more. I don't know. I think there'll be more confirmation from Dominic Calvert-Lewin, if that makes sense. Watching Lukaku, I like Lukaku, but it's so funny seeing him do skills. Just stick to bullying, man, and scoring goals, man. You're not the guy for the skills. Hudson-Odoi, someone who should be the guy for the skills, does that, glides past Emerson Royal, stands the ball in, To be fair to Hudson-Odoi, Chelsea have got a corner out of it, but nobody's attacking it. Bro, I've said Hudson-Odoi, man. Hudson, English teacher. He's not going to shag you. Corner kick over here with Mason Mount. Rudiger again. Again, Spurs not learning. Spurs not learning. You could see a similar run from Rudiger. Fortunately for Spurs, it's ballooned over. But again, you know, the decoy run, again, it's the same thing. And he's got in between Tanganga again. Got in between two boys, two of the Spurs boys, really. Depay plays like Lacazette high key. No, and then they passing the ball forward was quite jarring. But hey, just the very fact he's trying to do that is crazy to me. Because I can't say I've seen that too many times in an Arsenal shirt, saying that I've seen him score against Barca. Sarr looks to advance forward for Chelsea. Looked like he was fouled there. Ref says none of it. In fact, the ref didn't even glance. Harry Winks, forward pass, Mora. Mora tries to do a cute little flick. It did not bang. Extra time in the Classico. Yes, it is. Chelsea have had... Oh, sorry. No, that stat is irrelevant. Manglasamo's put Kovacic under pressure. I think Kovacic is fouled there. If I was too cool, I'd want my players to start playing for them fouls and dying out the game, really. Oh, the El Clasico links died. What's going on? Someone drop a link. His goals died. What the hell's going on? Yeah, his goals died, man. Someone drop a link. Man said overtime. Extra time, man. We don't know about overtime. This is football, man. Pardon me. Christensen. Looks like he might be swapping, you know, Kings Road for Barcelona very shortly. Wonder how Eric Garcia is doing at Barca. I ain't heard his name for time since he went there. Christensen. Rudiger. Tony Rudiger, who could be going anywhere, really. So, Lukaku. I thought Lukaku was fouled. Tanganga, the ref has said no. Højbjerg left something on Jorginho. Ref has said play on. Aspilicueta. It's sad to see he's still a good player, but you can see Aspilicueta's legs are going. Jorginho asking a lot of Werner. Werner's done well. Total sport. So, Hudson, for those of you, Odoi loses the ball. Sorry for shouting, people. Just making sure Neeks in the back can hear me. Oh, no. You know what? The HD links, you're going to bleed, absolutely bleed the internet. So, let's find a humble one. Appreciate you lot tuned in. And as I said, make sure you've hit your reminders, people. Liverpool, Arsenal tomorrow. Same time. Well, in fact, live from 6:15, an hour before kickoff. Is it 6:15? 6:45. Sorry, I'm lying to you lot. Ball over the top. For some reason I thought it was playing at 7:15. Do you know what? I'm bugging out. I'm still thinking about the game against Nottingham Forest where we played at 6:15, 5:15, one of them times there. I'm bugging out. Don't listen to me. 6:45 tomorrow, people. Kovacic, Jorginho, Werner, Mount, Hudson, Odoi. Mount, go down. Take the tumble. Doesn't take the tumble. Keeps holding the ball. Aspilicueta, Jorginho. Sarr, you might as well bang it. Get your first Chelsea goal. Tries to bang it. The movie settings didn't bang. Sarr was begging to be fouled. There you have it. And like a twat, Lo Celso, you know, he's clearly got some testosterone problems. You know, feels like he's going through teenage puberty. He just wants to show everyone how tough he is. Sarr buys it. Click here to watch. That's not nice. No, I can't see anything. That's not nice. Is it? Free kick to Chelsea, people. Mason Mount over it. You know, he has one assist today. Can he grab a second? Puts his hands up. It's going to need to be good. It's floated in. It's not quite good enough. Rudiger. I mean, that was bait from Rudiger. Concedes a foul. Nene was non-existent against Nigeria. To be fair, you can say the same about Salah. Absolutely pocketed. Antonio Conte has never won a two-legged tie as manager after losing the first leg. I'm sure you want to hear that, Spurs fans, but that's what Sky Sports just said. Lascelles sold to Mora to Winks. Oh, Lord God, Harry Winks. If the ball was good, there could be a chance there. My word, Harry Winks is trying to pass the ball to Harry Kane like he hates him. Bloody hell. And this is where I feel sorry for Conte. You know, he needs better midfielders. Winks is decent for the squad, but Lord God. Lucky probably came through Hotspur way and earlier before that Chigwell, you know, he's stealing the living, really. If they want to be serious, he can't be the guy, man. I can't lie to you, them Liverpool players looking very funny at AFCON, you know. I'm not seeing nothing from Keita. Mane still got his Liverpool cheating cap on, getting the VAR decisions. Salah ain't nothing with no spam crosses from Trent right now based on the AFCON. Speaking of spam crosses, you know, I'd rather be able to spam cross than not be able to cross. Salah, I don't know what that was. That was a horrible attempt of a cross from Salah, and it's gone out for a Spurs goal kick. Get the lights up, like G1 has said. Harry stinks. Boy. Long ball forward again. Spurs. It's like Spurs have played a game. Like, can we see how long we can go without trying to get out of our own half? And the ball's just being given right back 24/7 to Chelsea. Jorginho, Rudiger. So move from Rudiger. Like, you're killing it all. Conservative there. Oi. All right, cool. I muted it. We don't need no copyright issues. All right. No classical settings as well. Hudson. Odoi. Odoi. Lukaku gives it back to Callum. Almost kills Callum there, but he gets it back to Sarr. Where's the options for Sarr? There's two options in the box. Gets it to Aspilicueta. Eventually, Mount gets it. You know, a bit late, but it's to Mount. Mount isolated against Davies. What's he going to do? Tired. Mount's doing tired stuff, man. Oh, I thought Osman Dembele was fouled there. It's been given against him. He just ripped two men, went right through them. Sarr just plays hospital passes that always work out. He's so very meaty. Chelsea will shot him and make profit. It's 3 versus 1 for Spurs. Harry Kane plays Mora. Never. Mora fucked it up, really. Big challenge from Kepa. Never a penalty. Good counter. Spurs have been finally given a penalty. My man's got a bet on, man. My man's got a bet on 100%. The ref defo's got a bet on. Is that genuinely going to be given as a pen? Oh. This ref is checked. Ref defo has a bet on. Defo has a bet on. This guy is too trigger happy today. Do you know what? Or maybe it's a thing where look at they're trying to just try the people that are trying to pressure him. Do you know what? Maybe if it's a thing where he's given they're told to give the decision and then go and look at VAR, fair play, but he's too trigger happy with that. That's a pen. G1, you're bugging. Thank you. What the fuck's wrong with this guy, blood? This guy's too desperate to give them a finish. What the fuck? That's less of a pen than the other one. This ref shouldn't be managing again, man. Shameless behavior, man. Shameless behavior. Boy, if this was Sunday League, you might get wrapped up still. Shameless. The rest bugging out, man. Someone on Park Lane needs to sort him out with some proper flavors. Guys, bugging, man. Bugging the hell out. Like, why was he so excited? He was so excited to blow there. Kepa's bugging out, but he's calm, man. Like, in real time, it looked like Kepa dealt with it. It looked like he just done enough. But you see what? If you're a Spurs fan, you know, you're thinking, where is that? Where was that 57 minutes ago? Where was that in the first half? Where was that? Where was that in the first leg? Can't lie. Dembele of Barcelona, just off topic. He looks like he's having fun today. Anytime he goes forward, man, are getting ripped. Line judge, linesman, man. Big up American Gunner, but I'm hearing overtime line judge. Nah, man. That's not the game. The game that I grew up on, mate, it's down the toilet now. It's all of this back in my day. Spurs didn't even appeal that one too tough. Spurs are seeking a pen, so I'll be surprised if we don't end with one. Lo Celso. I'll be surprised if Chelsea don't concede today as well, to be fair. Pardon me, Lo Celso ball in, glides to the back post. It's dealt with. Camera's playing tricks on me. Lo Celso. Back to Emerson Royal. Another corner for Spurs. That ref was bugging the hell out. Spurs corner. Kepa flaps at it. It's still alive. Kane. Doherty didn't help Kane at all. Kane on his J's. Does well, really. Højbjerg, you might as well bang it. Sideways pass. Lo Celso. To Tanganga. No prisoners, saw. Big challenge, but it's a Spurs throw. Winks. Højbjerg. Appreciate you lot tuning in, folks. Still 1-0 to Chelsea. Spurs have been brighter. I can't lie. Aspilicueta's lost his footing. Davis puts the ball in. It's headed. Kepa saves. Spurs getting closer and closer. It's here if Harry Winks. Winks tries to put a ball into the box. Rudiger clears. Will Winks get another bite of the cherry? Winks. Lo Celso. Emerson Royal. Lo Celso. South American link up here. The Danish midfielder in Højbjerg tries to get it back from Kane. Terrible from Kane. Kane's let them down. It's gone off now. But more positive play. If I'm real with you, Kepa's, in my opinion, has made that look more dramatic than it's needed to be, and actually gives Spurs confidence. Aspilicueta lost his footing. That gave Davis time. It's a good header by Emerson Royal. I do think Kepa sees it late, but it's a standard one. I think the theatricals has made it look a lot more of a chance than it actually was, in my humble opinion. Spurs have horrible players, man. No, it's minor, man. It's all banter. Call it overtime. Call it line judges if you want. I've just got agendas to pull. Kane to Emerson Royal. You got to come and do it for the fullbacks. Oh, Lord, have mercy, man. You know what? Fuck Spurs. Apologies. As much as for the Spurs fans that are nice out there. But for the fullbacks, I wanted him to do it. Emerson Royal has completely overhit that. Spurs have put Chelsea under pressure in this last 5 to 6 minutes, if I'm honest with you. Lo Celso takes a shot. Cannons off a blue shirt. Jorginho. Werner. Lukaku by a foul. Good tackle by Tanganga, really. Lukaku, what are you doing? It's going out for a throw-in. You don't need to waste time or frustrate Spurs. Spurs are 100% turning up against us. They're going to be the Spurs side under Pochettino against us. You think they're going to play like this? You think Conte is going to accept this? Or how they played in the 2 legs? Boy. Barcelona have conceded. Boy, Valverde. Spurs have had 11 attempts. Chelsea have had 10. Some would say too little, too late. Andre Marino, defo, a cheater. Let's hope we don't have him on Sunday, eh? Kepa outside his area. Good little pass to Aspilicueta. Jorginho. Back to Kepa. Don't forget to follow me on Spotify and Instagram, people, as well. Again, and all the socials. And set your reminders for Liverpool Arsenal tomorrow. 114 likes as usual. Thank you very much, folks. Just under half an hour left. Unless Spurs can find 4 goals or 3 to take it to extra time, this will be another cup competition. They're out. Spurs have actually pressed very well. Lucas Moura, Harry Kane's got an empty net. Hey, Kane has scored this 1-1. You're on. Kane's onside. There's nothing wrong with that. And like I said, I expect Chelsea to concede because they have been very casual in their approach. Much like the 2 goals that were handed in the first leg to Chelsea by Spurs, Harry Kane's been handed a goal. Spurs deserve that on the result of pressing, but that is terrible by Kepa and someone else. Completely sleeping. 3 more goals for Spurs to find. Sleeping, casual pass. To be fair, I'm doing Jorginho dirty there. There's no awareness from Jorginho, but it's Kepa. Kepa has shanked that. Kepa has fucked that up. Kepa is but that's a shag. That's a shag. I can't lie, Spurs are getting shagged. There's a VAR shout. How? Has the rules changed? Oh yeah, it has changed because I swear Arsenal got shagged with this as well when we scored in the league. Now, I can't lie, I'm an ignorant football fan, but in my opinion, what the heck, Rudiger's on the line. Like, what is it? What is exactly the new rule why that isn't a goal? That happened to Arsenal. So yeah, we spoke prematurely there. You know, Kepa's blushes have been spared. Chelsea's back line is saved. Chelsea holding their line has saved them inadvertently. You can't be behind the keeper. This is why it's a joke thing, because it's not even that he's behind the keeper. Listen, I'm all on Spurs being disheartened, but I can't understand that because as much as what you're saying makes sense, Rudiger is behind the keeper, the defender's behind it. I'm sure that happened to Arsenal in the league. I'm sure either Saka, Pepe, or Lacazette, one of them got disallowed a goal. Ryan Sessegnon is on, by the way, in place of Doherty. Some may wonder why he potentially didn't start. Nah, 100%. That's not always been in football, Michael. 100%. 100%. That's not always been there. And just like that, Thomas Tuchel's vexed substitutes. I thought I saw Thiago Silva, Alonso. I can't make out who else. Hakim Ziyech. Oh, I hate watching Ziyech play. Offside. So yeah, boy, late revival from Spurs. Myth. Can't lie. Spurs is thingy, man. The heartstrings must have been all over the place today, man. Maybe someone in the ref's earpiece has told him you're making it bait, that you're making it very bait that you're a Spurs fan. Give something against them. Werner's off. Thought Werner's ran around and done all right today. Mason Mount's off. You know, we've got to remember, I'll be doing a watch-along for it, but Chelsea have a big game on Saturday against Manchester City. Manchester City, who, forgive me if I'm wrong, you know, got the week off. Boy. Oh, Rudiger, that's a poor pass to Aspilicueta. Aspilicueta's made it look even worse because he's not been able to shift his leg. It's a dead rule, man. I can't lie. That don't make no sense, man. What's the point then? You know, I'm all for new rules and all that, but I mean, like, keep it basic. I can't lie, man. Højbjerg is so lucky. Because if I was a Spurs fan, I'd be absolutely livid. He's tried to take a touch. He's been barged off it by Ziyech. Ziyech just couldn't do the business. Yeah, basically got the week off, man. They played their little side. Come on, man. Cole Palmer and that. That's therefore a week off team, man. Tanganga. Winks. Boy. There's been so much in this game, but ultimately there's only been a goal. 2 penalties disallowed. Harry Kane, what looked like to be saving a bit of face for Spurs, disallowed. Boy. Davies. Kane. Ryan Sessegnon offside. Boy. Animated scenes from Conte now. Probably too little, too late from Conte. Man, them are gone. You ain't even got Kane playing like Kane, so I don't know where 3 goals are coming from. Minimum 4 if you want to not take this extra time. Sars tried to punch it down the flanks. Lukaku's got a flick on. Tanganga versus Hudson-Odoi in a foot race. Hudson. Down the left-hand side, goes inside, sees off the threat of Tanganga. Does he want to line up the shot? Callum Hudson-Odoi has summed himself up there. He's done fantastic work. Poor decision-making from him. Has seen him just palm it into the hands of Galini. I don't know what Galini's on. I'm sure he's a musician, you know. I'm sure Galini's got rap songs and that. I'm sure Spurs signed the goalie and they were saying he does rap and music and that's definitely going to turn out good. Let's just hope he's a better musician than he appears goalie today. Lukaku saying that I'm doing him dirty. He's only conceded 1 today. Jorginho. Kovacic. Hudson. Kovacic. Alonso. Hudson. Ziyech. Tries to go for the give and go. Has to hold it onto it. Ball into the... Oh, Lord, Lukaku, man. Wait, what's that? I think I just heard something hit the ceiling. I think that's landed in my back garden, Lukaku. I think that's landed in my garden still. Psh. Lukaku tries to do the volley thing. Like I said, man, that's broke my window. Lukaku, you're going to owe me peace. Brian Gill to come on for Spurs. Right, the man there can't even get a start in a dead rubber second leg where Conte evidently don't really care, in my opinion. 20 odd minutes left, people. Kane gets the flick on. Boy. Herbal tea. No, man, I'm drinking some coffee right now, my guy. I'm a green tea and honey guy. That's about it. Fake tough guy. Let's sell. So is off. Brian Gill on. I can't lie. Sly looks like Spurs still need Lemeno. Lukaku, y'all tripping, man. As Lukaku would say. Bugging out, man. Lukaku kills me. I like him. He's such a good player, but he's tough on the eyes, man. Some footballers are so tough on the eyes, like, genuinely. Lucas Moura, good little dribbling thing from him. Ryan Sessegnon. Cruyff turn, cuts inside. What are you going to do? Lord God. Don't know what he tried to do. Loses it. Jorginho begging to be fouled. And like a twat, Sessegnon has fouled him. He's begging for you to do that. So stupid. And I remember I was watching one of them Conference League games. Ryan Sessegnon got 2 very stupid yellow cards. Come on now. Game management's got to improve. You could see the man's looking for to go down. That when you see him touch it inside and look down, he's begging for you to foul him. And you did it. Boy, Patrici's looking like a fraud, really. You're looking kind of booky, managing director. You brought Galini to this thing. I can't lie, I went downhill for Spurs when Romero got bodied. Daniel Levy, is he falling asleep? No, he's not. He's just got his head down. Wonder if he's thinking, should I have made that cash for Harry Kane? Conte, very animated. I mean, shout the Japanese, but yeah, man, I don't think I'm gonna go do that. Am I the only person a little confused on the Hill signing? Like, why spend like 30 for him to never play? And they got Winks in the cell, so in midfield, he's a winger still. Ryan Sessegnon. Alonso clears it. Very getting sloppy from both sides, if I'm honest with you. Well, even though, listen, when Pepe is failing, we hear it, but something needs to be said on Ndombele. We need dialogue. I need dialogue on him, on Emerson. I swear they spent like 30 on Davinson Sanchez. I need dialogue. 30 on Hill. I need serious dialogue. Emerson Royal, Kane. Alonso trying to do some pansy skills. It didn't bang. Kane finds Emerson Royal. Emerson Royal loses out to Jorginho. Brian Gill, what can you do? Twisting and turning, done well to Winks. Winks, he didn't want it. You might as well bang it, Gill. You're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. That was your chance. You're not going to make it. Hakim Ziyech has set Lukaku. We're in for some banter here. Lukaku up against Sanchez. Sanchez wins it. Light work. Galini spreads it out there to Tanganga. Tanganga, you've got 2 touches to make up. You're doing your touch has killed you. And you've probably killed Emerson Royal here. Emerson Royal's done very well to go inside. Højbjerg. Bro, where is Ryan Sessegnon? I don't know why Moura's going inside. That was dead. That was dead. That was dead. Gil don't want it against Sa. He don't want it. He don't want it. He's fouled him as well. It's getting quite... Both teams' quality is dropped. Maybe it's fatigue. It's over. Time for bed. Probably wake up seeing Chelsea hijacking Adama Traore. Ooh, I mean, I don't know why anyone would be chasing Adama Traore, but fair enough. Fair enough. Patrice ain't got the juice like Edu, boy. My guy can be over there barbecues in Brazil if he's able to bring through Arthur and all that. Sessegnon, Højbjerg. VAR, my lord. VAR, trust. Tanganga. Patient play from the Spuds. Deluded. As a City fan, I think you have the most unbiased watch-alongs and super knowledgeable videos. You deserve more recognition, my guy. Keep on grinding. Love you guys, man. Thank you very much. Stop cutting onions, man. We keep working. I appreciate that. And big up everyone that's tuned in. Spurs fan, Arsenal fan, whatever. Emerson Royal, Højbjerg. Oh, Lord. 5-yard passes. I'm pretty sure the ball went out. Refs have said the ball went out. N'Golo Kante, yep. It's over. It's over, Spurs. N'Golo Kante coming to get the final 15 minutes. Apparently, Spurs were booed off at halftime. Boy. Boy, 15 minutes left, people. 15 long minutes if you're... Well, it's not long because Spurs know they're out. Emerson Royal almost picks Alonso's pocket. Alonso ain't really looked with it. Kovacic looking for a foul. Think he's very fortunate to get one, if I'm honest with you. I wish I had Kante as well. Like every team in the league, man. I wish I had it. I'm not going to say 11 N'Golo Kantes. If I could have about 9 N'Golo Kantes, a number 10, and a striker, I think I'd win the league. I don't think you could win the league with 11 Kantes. You're going to have bare nil-nils when he's not scoring in that. Kovacic off, Kante on, though, for the final 15 minutes of this clash, people. And that's just to see out the tie, folks. Oh, Lord. Oh, that final bit of coffee was horrible. Bloody hell, I'm definitely waiting now. Ziyech. Lukaku being fouled. Referee. Davinson Sanchez wants his number. Lovey-dovey. Alonso down this left-hand side now. Marcus Alonso, can you do it for the fullback nation? Lord God, that was horrible. And it's falling to N'Golo. N'Golo. Ziyech. Lukaku. N'Golo. And I don't think Conte gets enough praise, you know, because, again, Kante isn't no pass master, but he's definitely all more rounded. If you don't remember when Conte was at Chelsea, did he not say... And he got a lot. I remember he got a lot of stick for it because everyone's like, "What do you mean you don't have to reinvent people? Kante is Kante." He said, "Listen, I like what Kante does, but he needs to be a bit more progressive on the ball." Kante's poor pass has led to another Spurs counter. It's 3-on-3. Brian Hill doesn't get it. Mora shanked it. Mora killed it all. Mora's greed has killed the move. It's here with Emerson Royal and Brian Gill. Good little flick by Emerson Royal and Gill. Gill puts it into the hands of Kepa. Boy, Chelsea standards have dropped, I would say. DG is the king of watchalongs. I appreciate that. Chelsea fans say they have no depth, and these man just brought on Kante. I hear it, man. It's a bit like a spoiled kid. It's a bit like that, you know, like a kid in the royal family saying, "I ain't got toys." These times, he's probably got everything that they've got in Harrods. I don't know what Kepa was doing. Kepa's suspect, you know. I can't lie. Kepa has to play against City, innit? I can't lie. This Kepa brother is booky. Brian Gill, Harry Winks. I know you're going to fuck it up. Gives it back to Brian Gill. Brian Hill, Harry Winks. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. Told you, you're not made for this. You tried to. You thought I'm Spurs' academy. I'm going to be their hero. I'm going to score. Shit, fellow. From one mediocre talent to another one, Oliver Skip is entering the fray, people. My word, this academy is horrid, man. Is this what you lot are producing? Better piano pushers. He 100% only made it because his parents could take him to them sessions every three times a week. And he looks like one of them, you know, when the coach says dribble in between the cones, he do it. So why these men are ballers, man. Hella basic. Kepa, shaky keeper. Long ball forward. First and seconds, Tanganga wins it. Brian Gill, that's quite poor. It's back here with Chelsea. Alonso's look off the pace, and he hasn't helped Hudson out at all there. Hudson-Odoi, Tanganga fouls him. Tanganga, you were stressed out there. No, you know it's a foul, Tanganga. You know everything's going bad. You was in the trenches there. He ripped you. Glides past him. He is fouled. Tanganga was in the trenches there. And as a fullback, I know how it feels, man. It's not nice to be there. It's definitely not nice. I like Tanganga though, man. Biased because he came up through the same team as me. Extreme bias. 11 minutes left. Højbjerg just shouts at everyone, innit? He's just shouting out at Sessegnon to do something. Ziyech will be taking this free kick, people. Hakim Ziyech. Sessegnon getting pissed off with a Spilicueta. Pushed him. Sessegnon, control yourself, man. Sessegnon, they're rattled. Rudiger's on it. You, man, are rattled. You're rattled. Sessegnon, listen. Sessegnon, relax, man. I know you're from South, but, you know, relax, fam. Ziyech, that's a terrible ball. It's falling to Jorginho. Terrible shot. 70 million for Kepa. Second choice must be nice. Ruben Loftus-Cheek looks to be entering the fray for Chelsea as well as Oliver Skip. Finally, Skip is entering the fray. Harry Winks off. Lord God. Skip's better than him, I'd say. I think Winks' passing range is probably more expansive, but I'd just rather Skip. Maybe it's because he's younger, he's fresher. It just feels like he hasn't always been stinking up the place as long as Winks. Loftus-Cheek on for Jorginho. You're not still doing the Loftus-Cheek thing? How old is he? Like 50? I hear it. Banter aside, Loftus-Cheek's a good player, man. You know, proper playing to his standards. He's an England candidate in my opinion. Tanganga puts his foot through it and goes long. Finds Sarr. Sarr bundled off the ball by Harry Kane. Pickpocketed. Kane does well. Where is his support? Kane begging for options. Does well. Højbjerg. This is where it gets funny. Ryan Sessegnon. You're going to live or die by decision making. What can you do up against a Spilicueta? Sums it up. It's in the hands of Kepa, innit? That's you, innit? Rubbed. And tomorrow, people, unfortunately, I say unfortunately because I'm scared at Anfield. It's Liverpool, Arsenal. Make sure you're at that watch along, people. This is why I'm not trying to laugh too much at Spurs, car. Boy, there's some brazy fixtures coming. Pardon me. Appreciate everyone who's hit that like button on that video already. As you know, the target is 100. We're on 51 likes for tomorrow already. Great start. And appreciate everyone who's hit the like button today as well. Hope you all win the lottery and have a life filled with a lot of riches, not just financially. Alonso on this left-hand side to Hudson. Odoy. Hudson puts it in. Terrible keeping by Galini, but he gets something on it. Ryan Sessegnon now. Fuck, you know, it gives it away. Ryan Sessegnon, you are not good right now, brother. You're having a stinker. Rudiger. Begging for a foul. Hey, Ryan Sessegnon's pretty stupid, you know. I can't lie. And that should be a foul for Rudiger. And that's another foul for Chelsea. It's getting all Spursy. Oh, Kane might have got hit in the crown. Is it in the crown jewels? Yep. I think you got kids already. But boy, crown jewels gone. Of course. Davidson Sanchez. Tanganga. Emerson Royal. He's been all right. He's not been the worst on the pitch. Been one of the only players I've looked at Spurs and I can say, all right, cool, you've tried to do your job. Davinson Sanchez begging for options. Fundamentally, it's been very cowardly from Spurs. Skip. Emerson Royal. Gil, turn on it. Drive with it. You're fresh off the bench. Mora, you're good at driving, but your things become predictable, man. People have clocked you. And he gets away with a poor pass and fine. Skip. Good ball to Emerson Royal. Emerson Royal cut it back. Wrong pass. Sarr has managed to make that look harder than it is. Sarr and Alonso extremely suspect. I can't cap. And Spurs have done well not to allow him out of his off. Ryan Gill, what are you talking about? It's come off you. It is a throw. Come on, learn the rules of the game. Can you argue with the linesman? It's come off you. It's their throwing. What are you doing? 6 minutes left of this. Emerson Royal. Tanganga. Højbjerg. Mora. Kane. Good tackle by, I believe, Thiago Silva. And it's here with Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Not really that many options for him. He plays it square to N'Golo Kante. Kante to Ziyech. Back to Kante. Loftus-Cheek. I thought he was going to glide past Skip. Sees an opportunity to go down. Does go down. Very soft. You know, really. Looked like he was absolutely going to barge Skipping and said, you know what? Let me go down. Bit smart. Kill the game. 5 minutes left, assuming there's no added on time. And unless a mad thing happens, Spurs will be out. Chelsea have a final. Whether they'll be playing Liverpool or Arsenal are two different things. Bro, Ryan Sessegnon, I want him to get back, man, because I don't like to see it. But, boy, looking like damaged goods. From your decision-making is worse than Rashford's. You know you're in problems. Like, your decision-making might be worse than Iwobi's. You don't want to end up like Iwobi. Fair enough, he's a Premier League footballer. I want to end up like Iwobi. But the only thing he's done since he left Arsenal is grow some hair. You know, he probably only got a career because he's JJ Okocha's nephew. And how long can you keep spinning that one? And have to keep spinning that till they're 30. Bowen did a madness again. Did he? It looks like the Spurs fans are busting out. Hope we can make more of that happen come Sunday. What's going on here? I don't know why the game stopped. What's going on? West Ham are beating Norwich 2-0, by the way, in the Premier League. I can't listen with the commentary on. I don't know what's alleged to have happened, but players stopped. I mean, Brian Gill looked to be saying something. Has someone been hit with something? Has something been said in the crowd? Is there crowd trouble? What's going on? Come on, man. We're so close to the end of the game, man. Speaking of Chelsea, allegedly Chelsea have recalled Kennedy from Flamengo. I don't know why the game has stopped, people. Health issue, apparently. I hope nobody's struggling. I hope, we can talk about this game purely just from a footballing reason and nothing to do with somebody, something serious happening. Don't have a clue what's going on, people. Is it concerning Rudiger? Because of the way this camera's pinned in, it's always looking at Rudiger. I don't know what's going on, folks. It just seems to forever show Rudiger in conversation. So I don't know, man, if Rudiger's got something to do with this. I hope nothing serious has happened to anyone. And I hope if it has been, then let's just hope that the medical people are able to react quickly and it stops at that, innit? And it's nothing more serious and it's nothing that robs us of just talking about football. Win, lose, or draw, there's very few things more importantly than football. Health is one of them. So let's hope it's nothing serious. And as usual, wishing you lot, I always say it, but especially with things like that, wishing you lot and your loved ones listening continued good health, people. Health is wealth. You ain't got health, you're dead. Can't enjoy life. 89 minutes on the clock, people. For the last few minutes, there's probably going to be about 5 or so minutes added on, or even more than that, probably, because the game doesn't look like it's showing any signs of restarting. The camera just keeps panning to everybody moaning. It don't look like anybody knows what's going on. It looks like Davis and Aspilicueta are deep in conversation with the linesman. When things become clear, people, I'll speak. God, yeah. Into the added on time, folks. Game still showing no signs of restarting anytime soon. Looks like there's a bunch of stewards just rushing to have rushed to one area. I don't know, even if it's a fan problem. What is it? Is it disturbances? Is it health? I don't know. And to be fair, the players and everyone else probably has no effing clue what's going on. It must be very difficult. Apparently, Thomas Tuchel keeps up his record of reaching a final in every domestic cup he's been in so far with Chelsea. It's his third in a row. Obviously, they lost against Leicester, but they've been in the FA Cup, Champions League, and unless a miracle happens for Spurs, they'll be in a League Cup final as well. Some record. And the ruthless thing is, you could still lose your job. Play has been paused due to a medical emergency in the crowd. That's what Chelsea's Twitter account has said. Real Madrid have won 3-2 against Barcelona in El Clasico, pardon me. And play, oh shit, I almost died there, folks. Getting up. Players finally continued. Sorry, man, I almost died. Do you know what? I actually think I've broken this arm, Almost died there. It doesn't look like it's well. I don't want to say it doesn't look like because I don't know in it, but it plays continued. So let's hope and pray that whoever needs medical attention is nothing serious and it just is a precaution and whatnot, man. We don't need any more of that. And for Spurs fans in particular, because it does seem like a lot of these incidences with the fans, a couple of them, it just happens when Spurs is playing. I'm sure there was one against Newcastle. I'm sure there was one against Watford away for Spurs, or that might have even been Chelsea, but Spurs have had a couple. And it's alarming. I guess there are a variety of reasons, but it just feels like in the last year up until this point, that's becoming a frequent theme of like what I'm talking about, like health problems and the fans needing health problems and whatnot, needing help. It feels like it's just been happening a lot for whatever reason. I don't know. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm definitely not a medical expert. I don't know. It just feels like it's been happening a lot. Kante gets his yellow card. Oh, God, well, the ref ain't giving him one. He's absolutely pulled Højbjerg to the floor. Davis, bundled over by Lukaku. 8 minutes of added on time, folks. So, yeah, Omar and Chase Gold feel the same way I feel about it. It feels like them things there has been happening quite frequently. Mora. Square pass, really. Didn't put a name on it. It's here with Emerson Royal. Royal, Hill. Back to Emerson. Harry Kane tries to wrap it. Can't get the shot off. Saar puts Alonso under problems there. And I think Alonso, that's the one thing I won't blame Alonso. He has to pull it out for a throw. What was that, Saar? You know, even if you look suspect in a back three, there's got to be alarm bells. My guess, or, Chelsea should probably look to sell my man when they bring in their recruitments. Skip looked like he's going to be in problems there. He's managed to keep hold of the ball. Four minutes of added on time, folks. 4 minutes of added on time. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Oh, he looked like he was fouled there. Does well to just keep possession and find Rudiger. Rudiger to Hakim Ziyech. Ziyech. Kante. What can you do? Turns on it. Assesses his options. Runs towards goal. Poor from Kante, really. Kante's been a bit so-so since coming off the bench. Kante still got it. And that's a good tackle to deny him. Standards are gone, man. For both teams. Both teams, have accepted the reality of what's going to happen in this game. For Spurs, focus switches to Sunday's North London derby. For Chelsea, 12:30 kickoff Saturday. It's them against the league leaders. Hudson-Odoi loses out. Oh, I thought Brian Gill was tripped off the ball there. A bit unfortunate. And it looks like he does get a free kick for his troubles. I can't lie. Højbjerg doing his laces there would have peed me off. Saar's picked the pocket of Brian Hill. Hit the like button if you haven't hit it already. Set your reminders for Liverpool versus Arsenal tomorrow. People will be live from 6:45 because we kick off at 7:45, an hour before kickoff. And I'll be live at 11:30 as well. Ryan Sessegnon's done terrible since coming on as well. There's 2 minutes of the added on 8 to remain, people. Big up everyone who's been a part of this. Galini slips after taking the goal kick. Defender FC have done enough over these two legs. Alonso gives it back to Saar. Kepa to Saar. Saar, a bit of a silly pass there. It's found Hudson. Hudson's annoying them. Boy, a minute left. A minute, 10 seconds, folks. Kane looks to hold on to the ball. Wins it back, actually. takes a shot in frustration, falls to Emerson Royale. Emerson Royale looks to go down the flanks, wants too long on the ball, wins a throw-in, but really the ball should have been dispatched, whether he's putting it into the box or something else 10 years later. For the Chelsea away fans, again, I hope everybody in the stadium gets home safely, and everyone else, however you're watching this around the world and whatever you're doing, hope everyone remains safe. Empty, pure, I want to say black seats, but it's probably dark blue. Ball into the box. Can Spurs get a goal for their troubles? It's still alive. It's still alive. Is Kane offside? The ref has said no. Kane on his J's. You might as well dive. Do what you do best. Aspilicueta thought he done enough. He doesn't. Kane does a little skillers thing. Oh, and somehow it's not gone in. I genuinely thought it was going in. That should be a corner and literally the last kick. I genuinely thought Ryan Sessegnon scored there. Chelsea have been a bit shaky today. Brian Gill, that's a good ball. No one attacking it. Kepa punches it. That should be enough. And it is enough, people. It's finally ended a goal to 0. I do think Chelsea were quite sloppy and weren't at their best. Not that they were poor, because they didn't have to be at their best. For Spurs, conceded a silly goal, gave yourself too much to really do from the first leg. Can't really have any complaints. You've been outclassed, outmatched by Chelsea. Chelsea haven't had to get out a second, let alone third gear across these 2 legs, in my opinion. The second leg has been tougher for them. You know, Kepa's look shaky, Sar's look shaky. Other than that, there could be no complaints, and well deserved. They booked their place in the final. And as I said, I think that's Thomas Tuchel. He's got an FA Cup, a League Cup, and a Champions League final. Rudiger and Kepa still vexed. I like to see that though, because that's the mentality you need. So yeah, Chelsea have a place in the final, whether it will be against Liverpool or Arsenal. We have 180 minutes, excluding extra time. If it needs to get there, it does, to decide. So yeah, as I said, people, make sure you lot are here tomorrow, like 6:45. We go live again. I'll probably be live at 11:30 a.m. UK time. But if you miss nothing more, then make sure you're here for this, innit? Really and truly, in this London derby, you know. Ended 1-0 to Chelsea. Sorry, you know, VAR's had a part to play. The referee was bugging out for the 2 penalty claims, and then I thought Kane scored, but you know, he's offside. So yeah, it is what it is, man. We're gonna be facing Chelsea, assuming we get there, bro. Assuming we get there. We're playing a very good Liverpool side. Missing Mane and Salah is irrelevant. They've still got quality players. They've still got the 12th man at Anfield. We still need to earn the right. Over 180 minutes, people. Let's turn off the timer as well. Why the timer is still going, I don't know. And let's actually fix up the scores as well. Sorry, people, it did end 1-0 to Chelsea, but yeah, spoiler alert, I need to reset this every live stream we do, so might as well do that now, innit, really. And what we should do as well, just so we're kind of set for tomorrow until the lineups come out, you lot are about to see a magic trick. Voila. So yeah, people, obviously, on that note, it's been a pleasure being here. Make sure you're here tomorrow. I appreciate everyone who's been here. Please make sure you stay safe. Hit the like button and things like that. On that note, I'm going to keep it moving, really and truly. You lot stay blessed, stay safe in whatever you're doing, what's left of your morning, afternoon, evening, or night. Big up the DG Nation. I appreciate you lot. Please make sure you're following me on all my socials, from Instagram to Twitter, DeludedGooner04. If you're not going to do anything beyond that, then make sure DGooner04 on Snap. Make sure you're following me on Twitch as well, people, which again is Deluded Gooner. Journey to 10K on Twitch and 50K on YouTube still remains. But yeah, man, I'm out, man. You lot stay blessed, stay safe. It's been a fantastic watch along with you lot. It's always nice to see Spurs lose. Can't say it's always nice to see Chelsea win, but it is what it is. Safe, people.
There's always just that active red line defenders. I think it's like